Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am IncendiaryNick, and I am joined here today by co-caster POISN from Crunker Top 10 Weekly Clips.
How's it going?
And we have a very special event for you all here tonight. We have a 200,000 KR TIXIC tournament, 4v4 of course, and we will be watching the lower bracket. We'll be streaming Games 4, Games 9, Games 12, and Games 13. The semifinals and finals will be a best of 3, and the first couple matches will be a best of 1, of course. From the fourth bracket, we have team name 100% and team name A Little Trolling, and we are going to be getting into that match right now. I apologize for my dog.
Nothing much you could do about it, but it's perfectly fine, you know?
Oh man, he is a good boy, and he's yelling at something. Anyways, as we get into this map 1, we will be once again watching 100% versus A Little Trolling, and I am very, very excited for this match here today. I hope you all are as well, because we have a lot of nice teams that will be competing tonight, and this first match is about to just get underway here. So, I hope you all are having a good day and are just as excited as I am.
Yeah, so on team 100%, we have Raveled, Wanna Go Bro, Tricky Sniper, and Junior. So we're just waiting on them. We currently do have most of the A Little Trolling team already in with Pugger, Tech Guy, and JD. So we're just waiting on the rest here, but I feel like this is going to be a good game.
Yeah, and the fourth player on A Little Trolling, Pulse FN. I think this is going to be a very interesting matchup between 100% and A Little Trolling. Of course, starting on Sandstorm for our best of 1, and we will be able to get underway with the best of 3s, which I hope we get to see a third map like we were able to last week. Yeah, last week we saw a third map in the, what was it, semifinal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very, very exciting game there, and I hope we can see some more matches like that. I love those best of 3s, and they are just absolutely amazing. I really should do something about the dog, but I'm unsure what to do. I apologize. He is just yapping up a storm down there while we wait on this first match to get underway. Once again, we will be streaming the lower bracket of this tournament. Exclamation bracket if you'd love to see that. And if you are interested in joining TIXIC Tourney Discord server for a future tournament, these are hosted just about weekly. You can do exclamation TIXIC or exclamation Discord in the chat. You know, last week, unfortunately, we weren't able to host a tournament here because of 4th of July. And as all of you know, this is North American servers, and here in America, we like our fireworks. So,
yeah, we were out here celebrating, but we do still have the tournament going, which is awesome, and I'm excited.
Same here, absolutely. I'm very happy that we managed to get back into this here tonight, and it looks like this match is just about to be underway. Once again, 100% versus A Little Trolling as we get into this first point. You're going to be watching Wanna Go Bro's perspective pushing onto the site from long, and we'll see how this goes. And it looks like we're already got Pugger and C1 up ramp, and we got some engagement here. We got Tech Guy and JD the Gamer versus a 60Hz laptop. 60Hz versus Tech Guy, and Wanna Go Bro manages to clean up there. Pugger and C11 JD Gamer managed to clean up, get site control for this first push. We have Junior pushing backside. 1v1 between him and JD. JD manages to get the frag there. Raveled on site with the LMG, but gets picked off quickly. Wanna Go Bro hiding in backyard. Gets one. Is looking for a second. Almost gets a second, but Junior is behind, ready to help out. And Raveled and Junior get sight, but Pugger's right there looking for the SMG pick, but Raveled is just holding it down. Junior and Wanna Go Bro for C11. They managed to get it, and this will be 130 to 230. 100 point difference already. 1 minute on the clock. Let's go. JD versus Raveled in backyard right there. We have Pugger running up ramp with Tech Guy just behind him as Tech Guy manages to get site control here. It looks like this is a very passive game so far. There hasn't been too many
passive.
Not too many 4v4s yet. Like it's been one-on-one.
it's always this first A site that's really sets the tone for the rest of the match. And honestly, I mean, it's looking really good in a little trolling's favor in this situation. But I don't know. We're gonna have to see with the future sites coming up.
Absolutely, only a 400-point difference. 2 seconds left on this objective. Going on to next year, as we have Team 100% running behind. Going through, oh, it looks like JD getting a pick on the rotation. Looking for another, trying to push that spawn, TDMing, if you will, as Team 100% manages to get the first site control as 60 Hertz bows it out in long. And then Wanna Go Bro comes up and cleans him up. Raveled. Wanna Go Bro in a poor situation, 1v3, doesn't manage to get the pick on any of them. All 4 men on site. We have JD the Gamer in the back corner, iTech guy on site, and the other 2 playing towards tree. It looks like we're going to have a 4-man push coming down long as C11 looks for anything, and he only manages to find 1 there. Tech guy just laying down that suppressing fire with the LMG, looking for any hit markers there. And they managed to maintain site control. Sixers laptop looking for the sniper pick. He manages to get 1, looks for a second, gets a second, and couldn't quite get the 3rd.
Almost got the 3rd, but
C11 on 1 HP at tree.
Big 1 HP.
Backing off to have his teammate help as Raveled once again left alone on site with the LMG, trying to hold it down. It's going to be really tough against the SMG and does not manage to get it. 22 seconds left on this objective. 350 for 100%. 1,000 points for Team A Little Trolling. And 100% is really going to need to pick it up the steam here on point C if they want to have a chance winning out this first half. We have JD holding down site with the Rev. Gets 2, 3. Wow. Great stuff from JD right there. Amazing. As we move on to the next site, JD still holding it down back here. Gets another one. So they're just playing off site at this point. This is interesting strategy from them there.
Yeah, now we're rotating over to see the soak point of Sandstorm, which the tides can turn, especially on this site on the first half. So
absolutely, as we have Junior pushing onto site, gets that pick on the LMG, but then C11 comes in from behind and manages to clean them up, maintaining site control for a Little Trolling. 100% really is going to need to pull something up here, considering that they are almost 1,000 points down, and the first half isn't even done yet. If they want to be able to win this game or win this half, they really need to soak here, as D site is a very challenging point to hang on to with a high amount of players, as it is extremely open, as we've seen many, many times before.
Yeah.
But
super, super open on D site. It's a super hard site to push if you are on the team that is, you know, in the lower end of the first half. But you can still get a little bit of soak, but C is the soak point, and it looks like right now, right at
100% is not doing anything on the C point right here. They have not managed to get the site control, and that will put them down 1,400 points going into this D point. And it looks like this first half absolutely will go to a little bit trolling. But as we've all seen here, a first half does not mean much, even when you're down. Horrendous. You can absolutely pull it back, and maybe we'll be able to see that for Team 100%, potentially bringing them into round 2 of this tournament. Anyways, we're moving on to the last site of the first half. A minute 25 left on the clock as we watch JD Gamer push down along, looking for every pick he can get. Gets 1, gets 2, almost got the 3rd on the sniper, but his teammate manages to pick it up. C11 on site there as iTech guy is chilling in the back here. Looked like we had a little bit of crunker lag. Nothing much we could do about that. 60 Hertz pushing onto site with the sniper. Manages to get 1. Look for a second. Couldn't quite get it. Ravel pushing up with that LMG, just eating all those bullets. LMG versus LMG. Pugger, C11, and iTech guy all holding site control, trying to soak as much as they can, even though they have a significant lead over 100%. As they know, in the second half, absolutely anything can happen, as we watch JD sit on ramp here.
Yeah, they almost have a full 2,000 point lead, which, I mean, we saw at the beginning of the match, 100% did set the tone on that A site, clearing it out and really taking this first half by a very significant amount. But anything can happen in the second half, so
100%. As we watch a little bit of trolling manage to hold onto the site, there are a 2,000 point lead going into this end of the first half. We'll be seeing the second half here. 6 minutes left on the overall game clock, and 100% is going to have to make a 2,100 point difference here. I don't know how possible it is, considering how strong we have seen a little bit of trolling play this first half. But once again, anything is possible, and if you believe in your heart, maybe dreams may come true.
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking too good for a little trolling right now, but I mean, if they set the tone like 100% did in that last half, they might be able to. They might be able to.
You got that backwards, but it is not looking too good for 100%. But a little bit of trolling is up here with a 2,200 point lead over 100%, and we will get to see this first initial put onto A site for the second half. We're watching Raveld's perspective as he pushes in through backyard, looks for that pick on the rev, but just runs right past him underneath the AK, gets one, looks for a second, doesn't manage quite to pick it up though. iTech guy holding down sight for this first initial push here as we wait and see what happens. We've got Pugger, C11, and iTech guy just sitting on site, holding them off. I've noticed one big thing is Team 100% has not really pushed site as a 4-man ever. And that is probably what's leading to their downfall here, as a 1v4 is not extremely winnable when you take into account the amount of guns versus the amount of health. And it looks like this first game is going to go to a little bit of trolling. Granted, there's 5 minutes left on the clock, and it's kind of unfair for me to say that, but with this 2,600 point lead and the fact that they're barely managing to get their first foot onto site, it is very hard to see them winning this out. But it looked like 6 yards went for a knife kill there. Couldn't quite tell.
It looked like he was trying. Yeah.
He definitely was trying. I wonder how many of those we'll get to see here tonight. I know 2 weeks ago when we watched this last TIXIC tournament, we saw quite a bit of that, and that was rather entertaining. As we have Pugger and JD holding down A site here once again, and it doesn't look like 100% is managing to get any soak from A site on the second half here.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, A-site is really where you set the tone of the match, and it's not looking good.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at Junior. Oh, never mind, he's dead. Let's take a look at JD's perspective, pushing on to B site, gets the second, or assists the second, and looks for the third on Ravel, but he's very low HP, 16 to be exact, and his teammates managed to clutch that up for him right there. As we have Junior in 60 hertz, as well as Wanna Go Bro pushing down long, and they're getting quickly cleaned up. But there's 3 men there, 3 versus 1. This might be the time where they get the site, but it doesn't look like it, as Tech Guy and C11 managed to rotate back in and clean up the job for him there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not too close, but
it's not looking too hot, I gotta be honest.
It really is not for 100%, but to be fair, a little bit of trolling, they are on top of their game right now. They're going to be feeling amazing going into the second half here, or not the second half, but rather the second round, and we will get to see how they perform against these upcoming teams, as we have a lot of extremely talented players in this tournament, and this is only round 1.
That was the first knife of the tournament.
The first knife of the tournament. C11's on a 5 kill streak, getting the double kill right there. Oh my lord. They do a little bit of trolling, as their team name suggests, and
only
it looks like
only
a little bit. Too much trolling is a little bit sleeper.
No full knife matches this time.
Yeah, well, let's keep that one on the low right there. Anyways, we got C site here where nobody's on it. Well, Wanna Go Bro has realized that they might need to get a little bit of points if they want to have a chance of winning this game, considering that they are a whole almost 3,000 points down, and he decided to sit his butt on site there. Short-lived though, as a little trolling hop back on and squash them very quickly. This is quick as it started. Not too much to say at this point, considering that there is a 100 point lead for a little trolling over 100%, and this is a FFA match, well, TDM match at this point.
Even with 2 minutes on the clock, it is not possible, unfortunately.
That's not something that we say too often here.
No,
2 minutes on the clock, not possible. This was rough. This was very rough for 100%. You hate to see it, but they did give their best effort. And that's all you really can ask.
That's the biggest part about that, is that they came out here, they showed off what they had, and they got into a TIXIC tournament and tried their best. So I mean,
absolutely. And if you in the chat would like to be in a TIXIC tournament for yourself, XP Discord, hop in the Discord. These are hosted about weekly. Myself and POISN been casting them for 4 weeks now, right? And it's been an absolute blast. And if you were interested in participating, potentially bringing home those massive prize pools given to us by Kim himself, then hop in the Discord server, sign up, get some friends, have some fun, enjoy yourself.
and maybe even have a chance to win
200,000 like this week.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's a lot.
Pretty big pool of KR here.
That is a huge number. I'm curious for everyone in the chat, considering there is 45 seconds left in this game, and the outcome will be a little trolling going on to the second round, and 100% unfortunately going home. But I'm curious, how many of you all here tonight are from a North American region? Because I know that TIXIC, we usually are hosting these tournaments in EU, and for me and Josh, it's usually like 1 p.m. when we are doing these, but for me, it's almost 9 p.m. and Josh is almost 8, right?
Yeah. It's just about to turn 8 in about 10 minutes, but I think it's really cool. TIXIC switching it up a little bit and going for North American tournament. It's nice. It's nice to have that area of leeway and being able to have everyone participate.
Oh, absolutely, got tournaments for every region. Everybody manages to get in on the fun here, and that will be GG's for a little trolling coming out on top over Team 100%. We had a incredible performance from everyone in game. Everyone should be feeling proud of themselves. C11 with the 10K with 82 kills, absolute demon, and
82 kills and 30 deaths.
That is a lot. That is
my gosh.
He is something else.
Yeah,
incredible plays.
He really showed off what he had to offer for the rest of. I hope we see that for the rest of the tournament.
That would be. If we can see that going into this next game, that'd be incredible. But once again, we will be moving down. We're going to be spectating and streaming the lower bracket here, and we just watched match 4. We'll be getting into match 9 here in a moment, which will be 100% versus Savins, and then the winner of that match will be playing against the lower bracket in the semifinals, going into the finals. Watching this lower bracket once again, I hope you all are excited as I myself, and I hope POISN, right? You're excited?
Oh, of course. Are you serious?
I had to make sure, I always have to check. But I hope y'all are just as excited as we are to watch the rest of these games. Hopefully a little bit more closer of a performance rather than, a 3,000 point deficit. But we definitely hope.
Either way, that was a good game. And
GG's to everyone. Teams. C11 going crazy. It's so JD. He got 66 with 9,500. That was incredible. But
25 deaths too.
Oh my. Anyways, while we wait on this next game to come out, 100% versus Savins. Once again, 100%. We have Junior, Raveled, Wanna Go Bro, and Tricky Sniper. Wait, my fault. Not Tricky Sniper. We have 60 Hertz laptop. Wait, oh my lord, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I meant to say we have a little bit of trolling with Pugger, Tech Guy, JD, and Pulse right here. So that is my mistake. I read that incorrectly, and a little bit of trolling. We'll be playing against Savins here in the 9th round bracket as we wait for this game to get underway. Once again.
Savins has some familiar faces though.
Oh yeah, can you remember?
Yeah. We've got Wall, BRZ Demon, Two Tone, and Snuffalo.
Ooh. So my.
We've seen Wall before. We've seen Snuffalo before. I believe we've seen BRZ before.
Oh, we have seen
and
BRZ.
Two Tone.
BRZ is incredible. Well, Savage. For everyone in the chat, BRZ Demon is Savage. And yeah, we'll get to see them versus a little trolling. This is gonna be an incredible game. I'm very excited for this one. This is looking up. To say
yeah, I mean, this is going to be a good game. If C11 keeps this motivation and attitude towards this next game with 82 kills and 30 deaths, it's going to be a really, really awesome game seeing that against Wall, Savage, Tonex, Snuffalo. So I mean,
oh, absolutely. I'm
excited.
You already know C11 and JD, Pugger, and Tech Guy. They're all hyped up on their horses from that incredible game that they performed in the round 1, and we'll see if that mental and that energy is able to carry on to the second round, where we get to watch them versus, once again, Savage with Wall, Savage, Stone, and Snuffalo. This is going to be huge for each team. I really, really hope this is a close match, and I don't see a universe in which it won't be, considering both of these teams are extremely talented. Extremely talented players on both, and we will get to watch this right now as Link is in fact out.
I'm super excited to see these two teams specifically go head to head in this in match number 9.
Absolutely, round 2, match number 9. Once again, another best of 1. Not series, but just a best of 1 for this. And then we'll get into the semifinals and finals, in which it will be a best of 3 series. So we will hopefully get to go map 3 in one of those games.
Just a second ago, you guys might have just seen the bracket updated, but T2 Shifters did take the win against Rusted Miracle, meaning they're going up against Putia in match 10, which we aren't streaming, but
we might stream
after that we will.
In the semifinals.
Yes, in the semifinals. Yeah.
In the semifinals, we'll be streaming definitely one of them, but unknown to which we'll be moving on. I do remember we have seen Putia in a previous tournament. If I remember correctly, that was 2 weeks ago. They put on incredible performance, right?
Yeah, I mean, I believe so. Putia, right?
Yeah, of course. I believe, they were a very solid team composition right there, and we will hopefully get to see, we will get to see either them or their opponents in the semifinals versus the winners of this match, which is, once again, Savants versus a little bit of trolling. From the Savants side, we have Wall, Savage, Stone, or Tonex, and Snuffalo versus Pugger, Tech Guy, JD, and Pulse. So,
yeah.
And C11. My apologies. So it looks like we have someone on the wrong team. Whoever that may be. Looks like it was Savage. On the wrong team there, as we wait for him to get back into this game. We will get underway with round 2, match 9. Once again, versus Savage versus a little trolling. I hope you all at home had a good day, having a good night, and are just as excited as the both of us. Thank you again to Kim, everyone on the TIXIC team that made this possible, everyone that's out here tonight watching these streams, giving us someone to stream to, and all the players that are involved and are providing us with this entertainment that we get to cast upon. Thank you all once again for being here. Without all of you, this would not be possible. Without all of you in the chat, I'm sure Kim would not be looking to drop 200,000 KR a week to, host these tournaments and give out the prize pool. So, thank you once again. I really enjoy casting these. I believe you do as well, Josh, right?
Oh, of course.
Of course. I can't talk for you. I know the answer, but I can't talk for you.
It's okay. I mean, I'm always super excited for the TIXIC tournaments, and we are just about to get into this match in 3 seconds.
Yep, as we watch Savage's perspective running onto A site here. Looks like he's going straight in through backyard, going around 2 ramp, looking for a pick on Tech Guy. He manages to get 1, looks for a second, gets almost 3. But Bonnie is there to clean up. And we see Tech Guy coming in through backyard with the sniper, gets 1, looks for a second on Savage, doesn't manage to get. JD manages to find it on Savage on 8 HP, and then Wall just pops in, shoves the deagle down his throat, and that is the day. As we see Sevens maintain or get first sight A control as Bonnie flies in trying to trade out his teammate, and JD left on 44 HP. C11 Pugger rotating in. BRZ Demon flying over the wall. Savage is absolute Savage flying on the SMG. Snuffalo backyard with Bonnie. 2v1 against C11, and that will be A site control for Savage. Wall gets picked off by Tech. Sniper v Sniper. Tech manages to come out on top with 2 kills there, and that will be site control for trolling.
Both teams are coming in. It looks like both teams are coming into this A site with almost the same amount of energy. So it's just trading on and off.
Absolutely. Just going back and forth, back and forth. Those are the type of games we love to see. Snuffalo just shoving the rev down. C11's throat runs there. The point blank fights are going crazy right now. They're just on top of one another. You know, it's amazing watching all these players just have the same amount of energy, running into one another, shooting them all, you know. I don't know where I was going with that. But once again, Savage pushing on the site through ramp. Tech guy on site as well, holding it down for trolling as we move on to B site here. We see Boney on site with Savage. Savage doing those SMG slide hop or SMG wall hops, as you know. He's known for those, just like Atzelord. Him and Atzelord go crazy with those SMG wall hops. Look at him, butt to the camera. C11 next to tree. C11 manages to get the pick. Snuffalo alone on site, gets one on C11, looks for JD, but JD manages to kill him. JD versus wall for site control. JD manages to pick it up. Now it's a JD in a 1v3 situation, waiting for his team to rotate in. A little bit of lag from the Crunker servers there. Our apologies. Not much we can do about that. Wall on top of Pugger. Looked like he had to reload.
Yeah.
BRZ Boney pushing through long. We got Pugger and JD trying to hold it down. Back box. BRZ versus JD. JD manages to get one. Looks for a second on Bonnie. But Bonnie manages to pick it up with the deal. Bonnie versus Tech. Tech gets one. Gets almost a second there. As Savage is alone on site waiting for the team to rotate him. Him 1v1ing Pugger manages to get the pick. JD on 1 HP down long. Bonnie looks like he's going to be going to sit tree. Gets the pick on scaffolding. C11. And Snuffalo, while playing offsite down long, look like they want to get back on, considering it's 770 versus 670. Well, 810 now, but just only a couple 100-point lead for Savage over a little trolling. Yeah,
JD already on next, allowing his whole entire team to spawn on, which is super fortunate for them.
Absolutely. As we move on to C site, once again, as we keep saying, and we will say again, the absolute soak site of Sandstorm, as it is the most cover and is the hardest to push on against a 4-man stack. Wall with a 3K, looks for the whole team wipe, but doesn't manage to get because C11 backs out. Wall, you are incredible with that sniper. Once again from Wall. Pugger pushing in alone, his teammates back up, and JD left in a 1v2 situation as Bonnie and Snuffalo will get the spawn on. We have... Wow, look at that. Just in a matter of a minute, a 1,000-point lead has been made for Savants over a little trolling, but trolling manages to get sight, and if they hold this off for the next 40 seconds, it'll bring us back to almost tied. As we see C11 fighting to the last of his breath against 4 players here, and Wall gets picked off. Got Savage getting picked off as well. Pugger cleaning up with JD. They will manage to get the spawn on. All 4 of the trollers are on site now with Savage, Snuffalo, Bonnie, and Wall all pushing on the site. This will be a 4v4. Wall down here. And wow, look at that. Savage is hopping off that wall onto scaffolding over top of the enemy's head, managing to get the clutch kill right there. As we have Pugger, C11, iTech guy, all looking for C site. These last 10 seconds don't manage to pick it up though. And that will move us on to D for the first half as we watch C11's perspective while he tries to find anything pushing in. Oh my lord, Crunker servers are having a hard time at the moment. And we see C11 looking for a pick. Doesn't manage to get Snuffalo on site there. Just looking for anything. Savage sitting mid-market. Snuffalo on D. Bonnie under. Players absolutely all around the map, just looking for picks. They're mostly trying to keep trolling off-site considering how lethal sitting on D-site is. And they know they have the 1,000-point lead that they're trying to maintain into the second half.
Yeah, I mean, this game is already looking a whole lot closer than the last one, so we're just going to have to see how this second half goes. Nobody's currently contesting D, not even getting any soak points, so...
This is true, considering how open D is. We've said it once, we'll say it again. Very hard point to soak on, but trolling know that they need some picks. Oh my god! Did you see JD just flick on it?
I did.
Wow.
I did.
Wow, that was incredible. Savage does not feel good after that flick. That man broke his wrist for the single kill there. Incredible stuff from JD right there. As Tech pushes on, looks for the pick on Bonnie, doesn't manage to get it. Snuffalo, Bonnie, and Savage all on site now. 10 seconds left in this first half. 2,500 to 1,200 points with Savants in the lead by over 1,300. as we get to see the second half get underway. This could still go to either team. No one is the winner just yet, but, you know.
Everyone being super friendly and supportive, saying good half. So we love to see it. You know?
Absolutely. You know, at the end of the day, we're all here in the same community, seeing the same people, playing the same game. Just here to have some fun. Absolutely. Yeah. Regardless, we have Tech, Pugger, and C11 all pushing onto site through backyard. All 4 of them on site from the get-go as Savants push in through backyard right there, looking for anything. But it looks like Trolling manages to hold out. Wall pushing in like an absolute mad lad. Bonnie going under. Savage just flying through the air, but he gets shot from behind by C11 and Tech. Snuffalo, Bonnie versus Pugger. Bonnie manages to pick it up, clutching it up for Savants, giving them site control. But JD wants to change that. So we have Tech Guy, C11 pushing onto Snipe. Snuffalo holding it down with that rev. Snuffalo versus C11. C11 clutches up with the 1v2 there, managing to get site control. We're going to need to see a lot more clutches like that if they want to make up this point deficit. But Snuffalo and Savage are doing everything in their power to keep that from happening. As we just see Savage hop in and out of frame through the walls. Oh my god, look at him. He said nah. He got out. He just jumped over that.
Some perfect picks on this ramp rotation. Pugger waiting for it.
Oh, JD went for a knife. Did you see that?
He tried.
JD, yeah, he did. He tried his best. That was, wow. JD versus Wall for the 1v1. Bonnie with 2. Wall getting the 3rd. Holding down A site for these last 20 seconds. I'm still amused by the fact Savage was about to die. I just hopped over that wall, leaving.
Yeah. Later.
I'm gone. Snuffle getting 2 kills on Tech and Pugger for that TDM, if you will, as Wall is the only one left on site with 3 seconds remaining on this A site here. Take a look at Snuffle's perspective as him and Savage are both on next with Bonnie as well. Pugger beating out Savage for site control. Bonnie gets picked off by C11, and that will be site control for Trolling. They are a 1,500 points down, and they know that they need to soak every last second in the second half if they want to have a chance at coming back against these giants. But Snuffalo is saying no. Wall, Bonnie, and Savage all spawning on, and they will absolutely hold this down for a little bit longer, trying to increase that point deficit and ensure this round 2 victory.
Yeah, I mean, if JD, iTech, C11, and Pugger, if they keep soaking on this next C site, or at least get a little bit more on this site, then they do have a chance. But currently, Sevens do have the lead, but anything can happen.
Anything absolutely can happen. Once again, 3 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. Moving on to C site, you know, if Trolling manages to hold down that C site for almost the entire duration, we will absolutely get to see a D site decider between Savage and a little bit of Trolling. But in the current state, in the current scheme of the game, it looks like Savants are going to take this victory unless something incredible comes out of a little bit of Trolling.
Yeah,
looks like
they're really going to have to pull it through here.
Absolutely.
Snuffalo's already on. Wall, Bonnie, both holding close to the site.
As we have Wall pushed down all the way. A little bit of Crunker lag right there. And we have Pugger versus Wall. Pugger manages to get the pick. Bonnie and Wall both got 1 as well. Snuffalo, Wall sitting on site. And it looks like Bonnie and Savage are just focused on keeping Trolling off of the site. Not even managing to get a 4-man push onto site. And that will be that. Savage just jumping up around those walls looking for any peek. I don't know how possible this is at this point with almost a 2,000 point lead, 2 minutes left on the clock, and the fact that Trolling is not managing to get C site control. I don't think we're gonna see a comeback here.
Yeah, Savants just really has a really good hold, especially on C here. They really haven't allowed any points to be soaked. So, I mean, and also D site is literally one of the hardest sites on Sandstorm to soak on. So,
at this point, I don't think it's entirely possible for Trolling. But we saw an incredible performance from both these teams. Trolling absolutely slaying the first round, and then the bigger fish came and ate them up. There's always a bigger fish And in this case, Savants were that bigger fish.
Survival of the fittest.
Absolutely. Savants, incredible roster. Bunch of fan favorites. Wall, Savage, Snuffalo, Bonnie. Incredible players all around. And you can't really blame anybody for anything against this team. They held their own. They had a really good performance, all things considered. And this looks like this will be the end of this match here. Just watching Tech Guy's perspective.
I mean,
as he runs
C11
around.
did still drop.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow!
Jeez!
That was a 5-kill streak from him. We were just casually watching him rock up. Oh my lord! Wow, this is a lot of what? Wall! Wall is very laggy, even in spectator perspective. But oh my god! Incredible!
Wow!
Huh? We just watched 2 sniper players show us all the potential for sniper itself. As we watch Wall go off, Tech Guy go off. Wall is cheating from someone in chat. You know, we might need to check his PC. Check for that word.exe file. See what's going on there. 4,500 points to 2,100. This will be GG's, going to Savants over top of a little bit of trolling. A little bit of trolling, having a really good performance. C11, especially with the 6.46k, and Wall almost on a 10k here with Sniper. Incredible stuff all around. GG's to both sides. Wall, Savage, Bonnie managing to take it home, moving themselves on to the semi-finals, which we're about to see who they'll be playing. Unsure. GG's to everyone.
Oh, sorry. People were talking about Wall cheating, and I just couldn't stop thinking about Forsaken with CSGO.
The word.exe scandal. Oh my. Any Counter-Strike players in the chat know what we're referring to, but if you don't, professional CSGO player caught cheating on LAN. Very awkward. Hopefully that does not happen to Wall.
$100,000 tournament, by the way.
Anyways, that'll be Savants moving on to round 12. Taking it home over top of a little bit of trolling. Savants gets to drop a map in this tournament as we wait for the results from round 6 or from round 10 to come out, which is the tier 2 shitters over Puta. Once again,
yeah, we have seen. Oh, and I was just about to say we have seen Putia have their fair share of awesome games, and just like that, Putia does take the dub against T2 shitters.
Oh man, quite the name right there. Regardless, we're gonna get to watch Savants versus Putia, and that will be a very entertaining matchup. I think any matchup with Wall is gonna be an entertaining matchup, considering he is the sniper demon. Always got to see them cheeky 3Ks.
Vol in the chat, which we saw in the last game, it's saying AGGs. Every team deserves a GG that participates in the tournament.
Absolutely.
Love the positivity, man.
Incredible stuff. We aren't seeing the toxicity. We aren't seeing the trolling. And we aren't seeing any of that. It is very, very entertaining experience, regardless of how the games turn out.
Yeah.
Because positivity, happiness, enjoying the game for what it is, enjoying the fact that we all get to be here tonight at this fine Saturday evening. Enjoy some entertaining crunker, people that we consider friends, family even, and it's just a really beautiful thing. Sorry to get to the middle like that. Once again, semifinals coming up.
That got a little deep.
A little deep. A little deep.
Friends,
deep thoughts with Nick.
Family.
Deep thoughts with Nick. While we wait on the semifinal link to come out, once again, reminding you all, this will be a best of 3 series versus Savants and Putia. Incredible stuff so far, both round 1 and 2. Neither of those games were too close, well, in the second half at least. And hopefully we get to see that change up a little bit here with a back and forth from Savants and Putia, because I don't know about you, but I absolutely love watching those games that are extremely close. They keep you on the edge of your seat. They keep you sweating, screaming even.
Yeah, some of the games that really that keep your eyes locked on the screen and have you a little bit nervous are always the ones that are the most fun. But if I was in the situation of these players where where if there were to be a best of 3, I would be nervous out of my mind, but I'm just watching, you know.
Same.
So I want a best
we
of
just
3.
get to watch.
They probably want to close it out right at 2, but of course, I want to see it.
Player perspective, always want to have the blowout games, but you know we like to keep them worried a little bit of anxiety going into that map 3, a little bit of cheering in the crowd. You already know, keeps it exciting for all of us at home. Anyways, waiting for this semifinal link to come out, Sevens and Putia. I hope everyone, once again, is having a good night, good morning, good evening, or good day. And North American tournaments, they're definitely different from the European ones. Different kind of vibe, different kind of energy from chat. Very, very, very entertaining. Looks like we have game 3, which is game 12 on the bracket. Map 1 of the best of 3 series, Savants versus Putia, is out. So we're going to get to indulge ourselves, if you will, in that. And having to restart Crunker because full screen location-based ads, always a beautiful beginning to a semifinals. But other than that, we'll be getting into there shortly. One moment, everybody. All right, beautiful. A little bit of toxicity in the chat. I hope you all relax, love one another. Don't get too upset. It is just Crunkies at the end of the day here. And as we wait for these last few players to hop in here, looks like we're waiting on... Who are we waiting on? Waiting on somebody from Savants. Waiting on Tone, right? Tonex? I believe we're waiting on Tonex. Yeah. I had to do some quick maths in my head right there. Figure it out. And it will be Tonex we're waiting on. Once Tonex gets in here, we will get to watch Putia versus Savants. Once again, from Savants, we have Wall, Savage, Tonex, and Snuffalo versus...
Oh, no, wait. It's Snuffalo.
Oh, right. Snuffalo. Yeah, my fault. My apologies.
We're waiting on Snuffalo.
Yeah, we're waiting on Snuffalo.
I don't think... Did we not see... We didn't see Tonex last game.
Tonex is Bonnie, I believe. But from Putia...
No, Bonnie's their sub.
I am so lost. I am, my mind is somewhere else. Dog brain. Bear with me, everyone. I apologize. My apologies. Bad caster. But Bonnie is Bonnie. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my Lord. I just cannot even think right now. Regardless, from Putia, we're going to be seeing Taylor Morgan, Lilo Lolo, Azuru, and AHT. Very, very exciting stuff here. And Savage, Bonnie, Wall versus Lilo Lolo, Azuru, Taylor Morgan, and AHT. I don't know why I repeated myself. Tonight is one of those nights, I hope you all can understand, bear with me, that my brain is working at 25 miles per hour rather than the normal 50. Yeah. Oh, man. 5 seconds left until we get on to this game. And here we go.
I'm going to go ahead. You're so lucky I'm not playing. Apply for the next one. Do it.
There you go.
You won't.
Yeah, you won't. Next one. Watching Wall's perspective as we get onto A site, see if we can see a quick cheeky sniper 3K as he goes around backside, backyard, looking to catch him off guard. Almost gets one under. Sniper v sniper. And Azure manages to pick it up there. Lilo Lolo with the rev coming in through backyard here as he looks for
Zero getting 2 picks with a sniper.
Oh my, look at that. He shot that boy right through the box. Incredible stuff right there. And we have Bonnie Snuffalo managing to pick up site control for Savants as Putia is pushing up a ramp. Azuru, Lilo Lolo doing a pinch right here. AHT all alone on the LMG, laying down the suppressing fire. Manages to pick on Bonnie. 3 players from Putia on site looking to soak a little as they want to increase their 200-point lead right here. Snuffalo, BRZ, Bonnie, and Wall all pushing on the site in unison. 4-man push manages to win them outside. And that will be them waiting on Putia's next push. As we're getting picked off, AHT pushing up ramp. Savage managing to get the pick. Savage versus Taylor Morgan. Taylor Morgan manages to pick it up. And Snuffalo looks like he's going to be engaging AHT backside. Gets the pick. Half HP. Coming in with Bonnie and Wall. Looking to regain site control here. As Azuru and Wall just on top of one another. Wall getting 2 picks. And AHT cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Early lead from Putia by 200 points. As we have Snuffalo all on site, getting picked up by Leo Lolo. BRZ on 3 HP. Look at him flying up. Almost managed to juke out Taylor Morgan, but doesn't quite get it. And Wall, Snuffalo left on site. Leo Lolo, 2 HP, gets picked off by Snuffalo. Savage hopping over the wall once again. Signature move. As Leo Lolo is on B site already, all alone, looking to keep hang of it. Alex, Taylor Morgan, both spawning on. Bonnie, Savage, Wall, and Snuffalo, all going to be pushing up along, but 2 of them have been picked off already. Snuffalo pushing in alone, Bonnie a little bit behind, and Taylor Morgan just goes crazy. That's 3 kills from Taylor Morgan. Incredible stuff. And Lilo gets the 4th there. Wall pushing onto site, gets picked off with Savage, and that'll be Taylor Morgan all alone. Bonnie, 24 HP, manages to pick it up. Snuffalo, Bonnie, Savage, and Wall, all trying to get by on. But Azuru, oh my god, he almost, wow. Alex alone, Taylor Morgan, and Azuru spawning back on. All 4 on site. 1,000 points to 340. And this is a very early lead from Putia. Wall almost managed to pick it up there. Bonnie alone long. Leo Lolo gets the pick. The trade, rather. And Savage manages to clear sight there. Him and his team trying to hop on. Soak as many of these last 25 seconds as they can, considering they are already down by 800 points. Bonnie Tree all alone. Taylor Morgan picking up. Taylor Morgan just going crazy with Leo Lolo. Both of them almost on 3Ks already. Wall all alone pushing up long. Doesn't manage to get a pick on Taylor, but Bonnie does with Snuffalo. And that'll be a 2v2. Bonnie all alone. Savage behind, flying off the wall. Manages to get both. Wow. And that'll be side control for these last 5 seconds.
That really shows off how important the movement is with SMG, you know?
Absolutely. See what Savage wants to do here. And, oh, look at that, Azuru with the 1 pick. Looking for a second on Snuffalo. Doesn't manage to quite find it. And that'll be site control for Putia once again. Almost 1,000 point lead over Savins. And they want to maintain that. But once again, C site, soak site, Savins absolutely have a chance to bring it back this first half here if they're managing to soak the C and maybe a little bit of D. Alex pushing on with his knife out. Interesting decision there. But Leo Lolo manages to get to Taylor Morgan picking up the others. And that is site control. Once again, back to Putia. We're having a 4-man push. And
it's looking pretty close.
Look at Astro.
Not too far behind.
Not too far behind at all. Only a 700 point difference. As all of us know, that is one solid site hold. 30 seconds left on C site. Then we'll have a minute and a half on D, of course. And Taylor and Alex looking to get them offsite, but Bonnie, while holding it down, as we're going to see a 4-man push coming up on these last 20 seconds from Putia. And we'll get to see who manages to hold the end of the site control. Taylor hopping on, almost gets a couple, and then Lolo cleaning it up with Azru in the back. So we have 4 of the Putias on C site, holding it down for these last 5 seconds as we get to watch Savage and Snuffalo try to hang on to D for as many points as they can muster. While hopping down long, Azure just behind him in hot pursuit as Savage holds on to the site, but Taylor, Leo Lolo, and Azure all pushing up from B site rather. And
Bonnie holding it down though.
Yeah, Bonnie
getting
wow,
3 picks there.
2 with AK, 1 with the Deagle, hot swap. Snuffalo with another 2 on Taylor and Azure. Leo 3! Oh my god! Wow! Clutch after clutch after clutch. Call Wall with 2. Looks for the 3rd. Doesn't manage to get it. And that'll be Alex holding it down the LMG. Wall knifing Alex! Oh my god!
My god. And getting picked right after too. Oh
wow!
My.
That's a 4. No. That's a 3K from Wall. 5 kill streak, 1 knife, 2 sniper shots. Snuffalo getting 1 on Leo Lolo. Savage getting 1 on Azuru. Bonnie picking off Taylor. And Wall picking off Alex, respectively. 1980 to 2050. That's their entire lead down the drain.
Yeah.
Absolutely gone. Savins have just brought it back at the end of this first half and have even come ahead by 300. Wow. Incredible stuff from them.
Bonnie,
closer game than we thought it would
be. Wall getting, 1 knife and 2 other kills, getting himself a 5 kill streak, and also Bonnie holding down long with the Rev.
Love you, McEwen. But Suvant, very American to me. And Suvant managing to get the lead here by 200 points. Oh man. Unable to pronounce anything. Oh.
I mean, but it looks like that. It looks like. Okay. You cannot.
We're trying to sound it out here, doing our best for all of you. Oh man, Alex pushing on the site while going down ramp. Savage and Azaru pushing it through backyard while managing to get a site control for this first push. Lilo going under. Snuffle in backyard. Azaru pushing on through ramp while getting the pick with his Desert Eagle as the two revs battle it out in backyard. Taylor Morgan getting onto site with Savage picking him off swiftly. And then, wow, Azaru just ran past, tapped him, and flew on through.
Yeah, keeping all of his momentum, too.
that was impressive. Bonnie and Savage regaining site control. And that will be 3 men on. Looking to increase their lead even further than the 300, almost 400 points that they have now. And that'll be Bonnie versus Lilo, both mid-reload. Oh, man. While Savage hanging on the site, Savage playing a little bit off. Alex pushy up with Azaru Taylor Morgan. Snuffle gets picked off in backside by Lilo. Bonnie as well. And that will be Wall getting picked up by Azaru. Azaru is putting in the work. That's a clean little 3K from him right there. Clean,
yeah,
cheeky
wait for
little
his health
3K.
to regen a little bit before he challenges this next fight.
Look at Savage. He is a bird. Look at that man go. Just flying over. Wow. He just pulled up. Huh. Okay. Anyways, Azaru pushing on the site, doing a little 360. Didn't even see Bonnie, it doesn't look like. And that will be us moving on to B site with Snuffalo, Savage, and Bonnie all on. Alex and Taylor pushing in through mid. Alex versus Bonnie for site control. Lilo coming up. Still, wow, Lilo manages to gets picked off by Bonnie. While on site, didn't even see Alex. Snuffalo almost missed him as well. Savage and Wall spawning back on after the trades come out, respectively. Lilo, 1 HP on lung. That must hurt. And Lilo with the 3K. Azaru picking up the 4th. Azaru with another. Look at him. Azaru is...
He's tapping.
He absolutely is tapping here tonight. So is Wall. The Wall with the 3K.
Yeah, Wall with the huge 3K to clear out the site here.
Bonnie getting the 4th. Lilo trading out on Bonnie, though.
Yeah, they're just trying to secure this lead.
Trade back and forth. Savage on like 10 HP right there. Taylor Morgan pushing in, spraying them both down, saying, no. This is my site. You two can go home. 2,800 to 3,300. Very close game still here. Azaru getting 2. Lilo getting 1. So is Taylor. And this may, in fact, be the comeback.
It could.
It really could be. There's only a about to be less than, a 300-point difference between these two teams, and it still can go either way. I think the side that ultimately will be deciding here will be C, all things considered. Take a look at Wall's perspective.
Honestly, it might come down to the D site for this first match.
D site is a really tricky one to hang on to, as we've said many times, as Alex sprays down 2 with his LMG. Wall getting 1, but quickly getting picked off by Azaru's Eagle. And that will be Bonnie, Snuffalo, and Savage all pushing on the site, regaining control. 3,300 to 3,600, 300-point difference. That is like 10 seconds even of all 4 on. This can go either way still. Taylor pushing in, gets picked off. Alex right behind with Azaru. Wall gets picked off by Alex. And that will be site control once again for Putia. Lilo, Taylor Morgan, Alex all trying to hold it down. Wall pushes past Lilo. Lilo gets 3. Oh my god. Taylor Morgan picking up with the 4. That would be an entire team wipe. 200-point difference between these two teams. 2 minutes left on clock. This can go either way. Keep in mind, this is only a map 1 best of 3 series. Looks like we have a very interesting, entertaining series here for the rest of you all tonight. We have Alex Azaru pushing back onto site through mid. And that'll be Wall, Bonnie, and Snuffalo maintaining site control, regaining their 500-point lead over Putia. And that'll be Alex. Oh my god, look at Alex go with that LMG. He's making that LMG do more damage than LMG even can do. Incredible stuff from him.
It all comes down to D.
It all does come down to D. There's a 400-point difference between Putia and Souvance, and that will be Souvance getting site control. 3 on. if Putia wants to bring this out, then they're going to need to bring it out now. They need to bring their game right now. A minute left on the clock. 500 points left in between. All 4 of them need to get on, and they need to stay on. And they know it. Look at them go. All getting on. Wall, Bonnie, looking to keep them off. Ooh, Savage. Oh, these players are incredible with this movement. I just can't. I don't even know.
My mouse sensitivity is way too low to be able to do that.
Incredible stuff. He might just be throwing his mouse at the wall. And that will be still only a 400-point difference between Souvance and Putia. 3K from Lilo, but Savage managed to clean him up. Taylor Morgan picking off Savage wall and Snuffalo getting side control. Bonnie and Savage spawning back on. It looks like it's GG's for Souvance.
Match 1. Yeah, that's only match 1 though.
Oh yeah, GG's for match 1 rather. 400-point difference. And Putia is still going to give their best efforts, all 4 on site, but they know it's impossible. 10 seconds left on the clock. And that will be map 1 going to Souvance. That's it. That's map 1.
Yeah, that's the wrap.
We will be going into map 2 here on Undergrowth. Souvance versus Putia. And if Putia wants to bring us to a map 3, they're going to need to bring it on Undergrowth here. Savage going absolutely crazy with almost a 10K, 200 points off, 65 kills. Lilo, Azru, and Taylor Morgan not too far behind, respectively. And then that will be map 1. Incredible performance from everyone involved. GG's to both teams for that map 1 as we get to watch map 2 here. That may be the decider.
It's on Undergrowth, right?
Undergrowth, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love me some Undergrowth.
As do I. Nice and green considering we've just watched 3 games in a row on this very, very sandy sandstorm. And we'll get to watch some nice green Undergrowth. Hard map to play, fun map to watch. I hope you all are ready as we wait for the map 2 link to come out. Once again, representing Souvance, we have Wall, Savage, Snuffalo, and Bonnie versus Putia with Taylor Morgan, Lilo, Azru, and Alex. And he said it wrong again. I may have said it wrong again. I'm really trying my best. Pronunciation is not my strong suit. My apologies if I pronounce anything wrong here tonight. I am doing my best. I'm getting laughed at in my Discord DMs. And it doesn't feel too good. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Oh man. Anyways,
it's kind of like that one time where we spent an entire tournament calling Atza Lord.
Yeah.
I think that was our first
dude Vance. Vance. I really hope I did it right. I don't see Savance.
Yeah.
Savance versus Putia. I think we got it. I think that's it. Yes, thank you so much, chat. We're trying our best. Oh man. Anyways, moving on to map 2, Undergrowth. Savance versus Putia. I said it right? Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. Okay.
Beautiful. But like
I
looked at that and I said Savance. Okay.
That's why I did too. You see, that's just
like
the American
Savage.
us coming out. American us coming out.
I think it's the NA. It's the NA in us.
Yep, absolutely. I love America, but education here is sometimes questionable. Or we might just be dumb.
It might just
I don't think we can blame our lack of intelligence on an entire region. Although I would love to.
For now, we will. But
oh man. Regardless, we get to watch this map 2 rather, between Savance and Putia. And if Savance managed to bring this home, that will be the series going to them. But if Putia manages to bring this home, then that will be a map 3.
Map 3.
And I hope all of you at home all realize by now, and I hope you all are in the same boat as I am, map 3s are the stuff. Those are the ones that get you tingling, the ones that get you on the edge of your seat. Can't wait to see who goes to the finals out of these 2 teams. I know it's going to be an incredible final match, regardless of which team gets in, because both of these teams, incredible performance, incredible players all around. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Regardless, we're waiting on the 2 more players to hop into this game, and then we can get underway. Exclamation bracket if you're interested in seeing that, and if you are interested in seeing or in joining next week's TIXIC tournament, then exclamation TIXIC, exclamation Discord, and these VODs, edited versions, cut down a little bit for viewing enjoyment, are on the TIXIC YouTube channel, exclamation YouTube, or click on the YouTube panel down below. Go ahead and drop a subscription on that, drop a follow on the stream, and we are here just about weekly. So
yeah,
incredible stuff. Thank you to all the TIXIC organizers.
In the rare occasion, it sometimes might be more in a week, but
that was because of fireworks. That was just because of fireworks.
True. Lighting stuff on fire. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very, very North American of us right there.
Yeah.
Regardless, 5 seconds left on this warm-up here, and we will be able to get into the first half of this Undergrowth second map of this best of series right here. Taking a look at Wall's perspective as we push onto A side, see what happens. Pushing down mid, looks like we're going to see a big tussle in mid here, and Wall getting picked off by Azru, who went on SMG almost immediately here. Zalilo gets 1, and then Savage quickly trading that out. Alex on site with the LMG. Alex hiding right there, looking to get the pick on Savage, but Lilo is already back to help him out, but Savage gets all of them.
Savage!
Oh my god, Savage, an absolute Savage himself, the menace, but Alex had enough of it and came up behind with that LMG. Bonnie on site versus Azru. Azru on the SMG rather than the sniper now. And here we go. Taylor Morgan pushing onto site. Snuffalo as well. Waiting on the 4-man push. Leo. Bonnie gets shot from behind by Taylor. Snuffalo with Alex hiding behind the rock. Alex picks it up. Wall coming behind Alex, gets the free pick, but then gets quickly traded out by Lilo. Azru and Lilo holding down sight here. Alex pushes back in. Snuffalo coming in through hut side. Savage gets 2. Savage looks for the 3rd. Bonnie picks it up though. Bonnie versus Azru for side control. Bonnie on 1 HP, and he has 3 men coming to hunt him down. Oh no. Wall alone on site, gets picked off quickly. Back and forth right here. Alex holding it down with that LMG though. Incredible stuff from him. 730 for Putia over the 180 for Savants. As we move into next site, taking a look at Wall's perspective as he pushes on to B. Looks for 1, gets 1, looks for 2, doesn't manage to get it though, as Bonnie trades him out, holding down B site control. Lulu coming in, gets Bonnie down to a 1-shot, doesn't manage to kill him. Alex and Taylor pushing through mid. Savage holding it down on the site there. And that will be site control for Wall and Savage. As they wait for their teammates to rotate in, Alex pushes in with Lilo, Taylor Morgan as well. 3 men pushing onto site. And that will be site control for them. Bonnie, look at that. Bonnie with a clutch 1v3. He gets it. Oh my god.
Huge.
Azru picks him off though, but Wall and Savage, as well as Snuffalo, all ready to take his place. Bonnie held it down for as long as he needed to. And Azru is flying around like a menace. Lilo coming up through long, gets 1, looks for a 2nd, gets a 2nd, looks for a 3rd, doesn't see it though. 2 players pushing up through mid, 2 players pushing up through long. Lilo left on site alone, defend for himself. No, Alex was there hiding on me. Taylor gets 2, looks for a 3rd. Taylor gets, oh, no, he did not. Thought he did.
Close. It was super
Very close. Very close from him. Almost clutched that up. Azru on 1 HP, back box. Savage, Bonnie, and Snuffalo trying to hold it down. Bonnie and Savage left on site, defend for themselves. Snuffalo spawning on. We've got Azru and Alex pushing up through long. Bonnie picks off Alex and Azru. As I'll leave Bonnie and Savage alone for these last 2 seconds on site. And we get to see Leo Lolo's perspective. Snuffalo pushing up top. Looks for a pick. Doesn't manage to get on Leo Lolo, but distracts him so Bonnie can come in and kill him. Alex gets picked off by Bonnie as well. And so does Azru. That's a 3K from Bonnie. 2K for Snuffalo.
It looks like Putia is a lot more comfortable on Undergrowth. Just from what we've seen so far.
Look at Taylor. Taylor's just flying now. Barrel stuffing, if you will. Oh my. Taylor and Alex holding it down. Bonnie flying overhead on an AK at that. Snuffle gets a pick on Azru, but gets straight out by Leo Lolo. And that'll be Alex and Taylor Morgan pushing onto site as well. Wall gets picked off. Savage, Snuffalo coming in from behind. And that'll be Snuffalo picked off by Alex right there on the LMG. Like you were saying, Putia does seem to be a lot more comfortable on Undergrowth rather than Sandstorm. So we may, in fact, get to go to a map 3 with them and Savants.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking in their favor at this current point in time with a big 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the clock. Not too big of a lead, but a bigger lead than they had in basically all of their game during Sandstorm.
Oh, absolutely. But it still can go either way. Keep in mind we have another half, second half to watch right here. As we have, oh my, look at that. Savage flying overhead. And that'll be Azru Lilo holding down onto site. 1840 to almost 1200. Get to watch Alex's perspective on the LMG fly into D site here. Looks for the pick on wall. Doesn't manage to get it though because Snuffalo is right behind him right there. Bonnie pushing on to help out Snuffalo as well as Savage. And they are trying to make up for all the lost points that they have behind Putia. D site, a lot of cover here. Really good site for soaking. If they're going to come back for this first half, now is the time. But they need to get site control right now. While looking for anything, looks for a singular pick. Bonnie flying in alone. And then his team comes in to clean up right behind him. All four of them spawning on. They know they need to soak. Yeah, this is their time. They're only 300 points down. 45 seconds left on the clock. They can even pull a lead here if they manage to hold it down. But it doesn't look like... Oh my, look at Wall. Wall's hiding. He's looking for it. Misses a shot on Taylor Morgan. Taylor Morgan and Leo Lolo trading him out. Alex hiding tree with that LMG. 30 seconds left on the clock. Putia trying to reinforce their lead over Savants. That'll be Savage, Wall, and Bonnie pushing back onto site. Bonnie with a 3K. Savage with 1 and Snuffalo with 1 as well.
They can still get pretty close if they keep soaking right here.
Absolutely. Only less than a 200 point difference. Wall gets that pick on. Yep. Oh, Taylor Morgan with 2 HP clutching it up. But his team won't spawn on because they're all alive. Taylor Morgan's left here to fend for himself. Snuffalo pushing in. Snuffalo looks for it. Snuffalo gets it. And that'll be Savage and Snuffalo staying on site. And that will be the end of half 1. Going in the favor of Putia. Yeah, that is a less than a 200 point difference between these two teams. We're going to go ahead and watch a site perspective on a site for the second half.
Yeah, like I said before, I've got a better vibe with Putia in this on Undergrowth. I mean, they just seem more confident. They know they seem more coordinated.
They know what they're playing against now. They felt the waters, they felt it out, and they know that they can win this if they give it their all, and they want to bring this to a map 3. Regardless, Azru left on site to fend for himself. He's going to be in a 1v3, and he gets quickly picked off there, but Alex is already back looking to trade him out. Snuffle on top of that box, staying out of that LMG's reach. Taylor Morgan getting squeezed in tunnel right there, as it looks like Wall and Snuffalo coming back onto site. We're going to see Savants getting site control once again. Azru 1 HP in tunnel. Savage right behind, looking to get the pick on Alex, but Alex slides right past him, gets picked off by Wall. Leo Lolo. Wall with a 3K, looking for the 4th. Trying to get the quad feed, but Savage gets it. And that'll be Azru on site, almost cleaning up, but Snuffalo clutches up against Savage right there. And Leo Lolo picks him off quickly. Azru, Leo Lolo on site. Savage pushing through tunnel. Alex cleaning him up. Taylor Morgan on site as well. Leo Lolo, Azru spawning hut. Wall gets 1. Quickly that's picked off though. And that'll be 2670 to 2670. Tied up game between Putia and Savants. We have 10 seconds left on A side.
Warmed up or something?
I think so.
Looks like Wall's a little warmed up with this Undergrowth pick.
Savage holding it down for himself. 5 seconds left on this side as we watch Leo Lolo push on to B here. Looks for the pick on Snuffalo, gets it. Looks for the pick on Savage, gets it. And Bonnie as well. Wall pushing in through long. Wall just looking to eat Leo Lolo right there, but Leo Lolo says no. And that'll be Snuffalo, Savage, Bonnie, and Wall all pushing down long. And that will be giving them full 4-man site control here. They know they need this. They are gained the lead here, but just barely. This is any man's game. Each site, every second counts for all of this score.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
just super close.
Less than a 100-point lead. Less than a 100-point lead. Seconds. Milliseconds matter. Wall pushing up long right here. Savage and Snuffle holding onto site as Azru tries pushing in, but Wall shuts him down really quickly on 4 HP. Lil Lolo and Alex pushing through along. Taylor Morgan and Azru coming through mid. But look, wow, look at Snuffle. Snuffle on a 5 kill streak.
Yeah.
Wall getting another pick on Azru. Wall is just going crazy. Lil Lolo finds the pick on Wall though. And that'll be Bonnie pushing in through long. Snuffle holding it down against Azru. Oh my lord. They're definitely losing their momentum here. It looks like Savants are going to give us a little bit of lead here. 400 points. And Putia knows if they want to bring us to a game 3 here, they really, really need to get these next sites. Taylor Morgan with the cheeky 3K right there. Savage pushing on as well. And you can tell them pushing old like that. Every single point counts immensely.
Yeah. It's absolutely huge. I mean,
Taylor Morgan, Lilo, Azru taking C site control for the first time. Alex pushing in behind them. Wall just behind him. Looks for 1. Doesn't manage to get it though. Lilo getting 2. Wall getting 2. Wall getting 3. Body getting 1. That's site control for Savants. That is massive. Really, really good push from them. Snuffle sitting in the corner. All 4 of them pushing through tunnel right there. Snuffle versus Lilo for site. And Snuffle manages to pick it off. Snuffle gets a 3K. Oh my god. Look at Snuffle, 1 HP. And gets another one.
Wow.
Giving his teammates enough time to rotate in, but wasn't enough. That will be site control going back to Putia. 500 point difference. Putia needs to soak every second if they want to bring this back and bring us to a map 3. And D site is ultimately going to be the decider of this map, I think.
Yeah, I mean, 400 points behind, just about under 400 points. It's going to be close, but...
Oh, absolutely. Savage pushing it on. Gets 1. Looks for a second. Azru getting him. 1 HP from Azru. Bonnie just needs him once he does. Alex seeing backside, and that will be site control once again for Savants. 300 point difference between the 2 of them. Regaining their momentum. Azru pushing through tunnel. Gets 2. Gets 4. Azru. Oh my god.
With the team wipe.
Oh my god. Azru, you are going off. Wow. This is what they need if they want to bring us to a map 3 here. Alex on site with Azru not too far behind him. Maintaining his momentum. Savage manages to get the pick of the 4 on top of the box. 38-50 versus 40-70. This is the site that's going to decide it all. Putia needs to hold it down if they want to bring it back, but Savant holds it. They keep it. They're maintaining their lead. A minute left on the clock. This could still go to either team. If Putia wants to win this, they need to push now, and they need to push successfully.
Yeah.
Come on. There it is. Taylor gets a pick. Taylor getting a 3K. Alex getting 1 as well, all the way back spawn. They're soaking every point. 300 points difference. Oh my lord. 45 seconds left on the clock. If they hold this down, this will be a game 3. Bonnie pushing on. Azru! Azru! With another 3K!
Oh my god.
Azru is holding it down. He's clutching up. They've almost maintained their entire thing. Their entire lead is almost gone. Alex and Taylor on site. Savage getting shut down. Lulu on tree. Azru's all the way back there, but he's spawned on.
They have tied it up. They have taken the lead.
They've taken the lead. 20 seconds left on the clock. This might be a map 3. We might go map 3. Savage pushing on. Wall, Snuffle, and Bonnie. They want to shut it down, and they managed to.
Uh-oh.
This is huge. These last 10 seconds are everything. 100 point difference. If they hold down, they'll shut down. Taylor coming in. This is the push. This is one last push. Snuffle holding it down. Needs to win this 1v2. Doesn't.
Oh my god.
Overtime! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Bonnie pushing on the A site. Azru, Savage and Bonnie on site all alone. Taylor Morgan pushing through tunnel. Alex and back site through hunt. Looking for a knife. Oh my god. Bonnie, Snuffalo, and Savage all on site. Wall just off. Taylor Morgan pushing around. They need something. It's 4,700 or 5,000 to 4,700. Oh my god, they lost!
Oh my god.
They lost! Oh my god! Wow! GG's to Savants.
A huge GG.
They won game 2. We won't be going to a map 3. That was my first ever overtime I've ever seen casting a tournament.
That was
what just happened?
That was I gotta be honest. That was the first time I've ever seen the little overtime thing pop up, and I was like,
what happens
now?" And then, oh my god!
Oh my god! GG's to Savants and Putia.
Wow.
What?
GG's to both teams. That was the first time me and Nick have seen an overtime throughout the past month we've been casting these tournaments.
I'm shaking. I'm not even playing. What?
Oh my god.
Just happened? Wow. Okay then. Well, that will be Savants moving on to the finals versus either Team Arch, or Drill FR. I need a breather, man. I need a breather.
Was that the finals? No, that was not the finals.
That was the semifinals.
That was the
my
semifinals.
God.
We are moving on to the finals match here shortly. Once we get the conclusion of Drill FR versus Team Arch. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna have to see. That was
That was something else. That I don't have words.
I never knew. Like,
I saw it. I'm
I
like,
don't know.
wait, no one won. What?
yeah, and then they moved,
And
and
then
then, it was just
overtime.
like less than a minute on a different site, and then that was it.
Like, oh my god. That was. I was like, yes, just yes. GG's to both teams. Taylor Morgan with almost a 10K, 1K off, 63 kills. Snuffalo not too far behind, as well as Savage. As we're coming to fourth, Bonnie, Lolo, Alex, and Wall. GG's to everyone involved. Incredible stuff from all the players there. Thank you for participating in this TIXIC 200,000 KR tournament. Josh, if you want to refresh chat's memory, go over the prizes real quick for first, second, and third place.
Prizes,
Yeah, that's important to some of these people.
The entire pool is 200,000 KR. But,
Yep.
as you know, first place doesn't take it all. It's first, second, and third place, which means that first place gets... where is it? Am I going crazy? First
Josh?
place gets... No, we're good. I quick maths. Okay, quick maths. First place gets 120,000 KR.
There it
Second
is.
place gets 60,000 KR. And third place, which is the bronze match that you can see on the screen, which has not been played yet, gets...
It will be played during the final match, so that won't be streamed, but still. I was like, you are a comp sci major after all. I really hope you can do simple arithmetic. But that was absolutely fucking insane. A quote from Iggy right there. That really was.
That was something else. That is...
I'm
Like-
still shook. I'm shivering in
honest.
my boots.
I kind of blanked out. Like, when
Same.
that
I was
overtime
like,
thing popped up, I was like, that's cool.
I was
And
just
then
so
I
hyped.
looked, and there was still time
man.
on the screen.
I was looking at my screen, unsure exactly what I was seeing, because that was just wow. Overtime is a complete scam, but GG's. That was incredible. It came down to 1 point where they tied it up and then lost in OT. Oh my god. Overtime literally depends on who got wiped. It does seem that way. Regardless, though, very exciting. Unfortunate for the players that did get, wiped. Or not wiped, but rather had to travel. But never seen OT till now. Me, neither. McEwen. That was absolutely my first one. As we're still waiting on the outcome of the semifinals between Team Art and Drill FR.
Yeah, I just saw someone say, now it was like, oh, it's draw time. Yeah, I thought that, I didn't even know there was an overtime, if I'm being honest. I thought it was just going to be a draw, and it would
Same.
refresh, and then they would redo the game.
Wait, hang on. Map 2 is only just now being played in the upper bracket semifinals, so we're going to stream that real quickly. Keep in mind, this is not the semifinals. This is map 2 of the upper bracket semis. Or not, this is not the finals. This is map 2 upper bracket semis. Words are really challenging tonight. I'm doing my best.
Wait, how did this game go longer than an
Unsure.
overtime?
Regardless, we are going to be seeing semi-final map 2 right now from the upper bracket, and then we'll be going on to the finals. as we wait on everyone to hop in here. Keep in mind, this is not the final game. This is, once again, the semifinals for Team Arc versus Drill FS. And that will be us moving on to game 2. Let me pull up the bracket real quick, actually. Hang on. Let me refresh our memory real quick. Drill FR versus Team Arc. Drill FR took map 1. So if Team Arc takes this map right here, we will be moving on to a map 3 rather. Oh man, words are hard. Regardless, waiting on people to hop in. Team Arc up and ready. So we wait on Drill to hop in here now. Oh man. Representing Drill FR, we have Uwe 3090, Fast and Easy, Demise, and Call. And representing Team Arc, we have Pri, Jeff, Squeakin, and Pop and Ricky.
Wait, this is a familiar face game too.
It is. It really is.
We've seen Pri. I know who Squeakin is.
Squeakin is very familiar.
Yeah. We've got who else? We got 39E.
We got
Roadman.
Demise on another account. Yeah.
Yeah, Roadman, 39E, Demise.
Uwe, very familiar face in the competitive scene.
Yeah.
Regardless, we are going to be getting into this game in 25 seconds. And keep in mind that Drill FR is the winners of map 1. So if they manage to take it out here on this map 2, they will be moving on to the finals versus Savants. But if they drop the ball here and Team Arc wins, then that will be us moving on to a game 3 for this semifinals. Still waiting on one player.
Looks like they do have their Drill FR is using their sub, which is Silly Jab.
Oh yeah, Silly's in here. I didn't even see him pop in. Okay. Please don't stream this, please. I beg of you. It won't be pretty. Oh man. We don't. Pri does not seem to have too much confidence.
Too much confidence.
Oh man, poor Pri. That hurts to say. That really does. Well, hopefully he'll surprise himself here and end this off with a little bit more confidence that he started with. But we'll have to wait and see. Waiting on one more player from Team Arc. And then we'll be moving on to the game. Is this the bronze match? No. This is the upper bracket semifinal because we finished the lower bracket semifinal that was initially supposed to be streamed early. So we had time to watch this game as it gets started. So this is a semifinals match. Then, I think they were just late, if I'm being honest. But then after this game, depending on the outcome, we'll either get to see a map 3 or the final best of 3 series. But keep in mind, Drill FR, which is 3090, Silly Jab, Fast and Easy, and Redman, won map 1. So, well, if they win this map as well, that will be GG's. Waiting on Squeakin to hop back in the lobby. He was here just a moment ago. And then we will be able to get this game underway. Someone in chat is saying they're going for the underdogs. Oh, question, chat. If you guys think that Team Arc is going to win, Team Arch, drop a 1. And if you think 39E's team is going to win, drop a 2. Curious on chat predictions for this map. 1 for Team Arc, 2 for 39, Roadman, Silly, and Fast and Easy.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's one of my favorite things about being live and streaming these live is being able to see what you guys think on the fly. And it looks like, gotta be honest, that's a lot of 2s, man. Yeah,
that is a lot of 2s, but I did see quite a few 1s in there. People rooting for the supposed underdogs. Someone asking for a poll. Unfortunately, the TIXIC account is not quite affiliate just yet, but it will be very soon. And hopefully by next week, we will be able to have polls and channel points out for all of you. 5 people to gamble with. Regardless,
Yeah,
still waiting on
predictions,
Squeakin. Predictions too, yeah. That is not the gambling.
Cool.
How much did Drill win by in the first round? That is an amazing question, Vol. Let me ask Tech and see what the answer to that question is. Let's see. Waiting on Backstage's response to that question, and I will be able to tell you. If anyone could guess the score on that game one, love to see it. Regardless, Squeakin has finally rejoined, and that will be allowing us 10 seconds until this game gets underway. Keep in mind, if 39's team pulls this off, that will be them going to the finals. But if Team Arc clutches this up, we will be able to see a map 3. Regardless, let's watch 39's perspective as he pushes onto a site. 39 on the LMG. I don't think I see him too much on that. Regardless, though, a huge brawl in mid here. 39 grabbing Squeakin. Roman did rather. And you have low FPS picking up Roman and 39. That'll be fast and easy, chilling on site with 39 and Roman coming through tunnel. Silly Jeff spawning in hut. Squeakin pushing on through backside. Gets fragged by Silly though. Pop and Ricky all alone backside. And Pop and Ricky pushing alone on LMG. Squeakin pushing in through backside there. And that'll be site control. Site control for Team Arc on this initial push. We have Drill pushing in. Drill manages to clean up right there. Silly and Roadman on site all alone. Fast and easy coming in as well. And we have Silly staying in tunnel looking for that rotation in. Pop and Ricky, Pre, and Squeakin all on site, managing to regain site control for them. A 420 point lead for Drill over 300 for Team Arc. Squeakin under Roadman. Roadman manages to pick that up. And that'll be fast and easy left on site. Silly Jap and 39 both rotating in, looking to soak as many points as they can on these last 15 seconds remaining for A site. And that'll be us moving on to B here shortly. Watching Squeaky's perspective as he pushes onto B early on that SMG, seeing this cheeky little corner hiding in the grass.
Rotation angles here.
Yeah, they're going to push right past him. I don't even think they'll notice it. Look at 39 didn't even see him. Look, that's a pick on 39. Pick on Silly. Looking for the third. Gets the third. Squeaky, come on. Gets the oh, no, he didn't. No, that was
1 HP.
Slight choke right there. And that will be fast and easy. Silly and Roman regaining B site control. Squeakin almost went huge. Did get a 3K though. That'll be pre-pushing behind. Oh my, fast and easy. Just wow, he is 1-8 and Pre can't feel good after that. Pre-pushing up through long, 1v1 Roman. Roman gets the pick. Pop and Ricky pushing in with that LMG, suppressing him down. Silly versus Squeakin, 4 side control. Squeakin gets the pick. And that'll be fast and easy. Pushing on the site alone. Roman as well alone. These alone pushes aren't really turning out too much for their favor.
It's, especially on Undergrowth, it's really difficult if you're not going to trade or at least get a trade off. It's really difficult to have pushed into a site by yourself. You gotta coordinate it in some way.
Demise and Roadman both pushing up through long. Then we have Squeakin pushing alone in through mid. Silly Jab right behind him. Low FPS. 1v1 39 for site control. 39 Pop and Ricky. Who's the better LMG? Pop and Ricky gets the upper hand there, but Roadman's right behind him to clean up. And that'll be Demise cleaning up Squeakin for site control right there. Silly Jab, Demise both on site here. Trying their best to hold it down. I'll be us moving on to C site. Taking a look at Squeakin's perspective as we hop in to see as Team Arc is trying to get as many points as they can. Squeakin and Pre both holding off-site backside. They do need some score, so I don't know if that's the wisest decision, but it did keep site control for them as 39's team is waiting on the 4-man push. 39 flying in with that LMG, back and forth, getting the suppressing fire so his teammates can clean up, and that'll be all 4 from Drill on site here.
Yeah, Drill is really good at these coordinated pushes, which is, like, right there we saw them wipe an entire site.
Look at Demise! Demise clutched up! Demise going crazy on 8 HP. Completely cleans up Team Arc for his team right there, and that will be site control for Drill once again. Ricky tries to say something about it, but Demise and 39 have already rotated, and Squeakin's all alone in a 1v3. Squeakin didn't even manage to get one, and that will be continuous control for Drill. Ricky pushing in, gets the pick on Silly. 39E trading him out, though. And Pre versus 39 for site control. And Pre barely manages to clutch that up, but Demise is already back. These rotations are on point. These rotations are fast and quick from both sides. Back and forth, even though there's a 700-point lead for Drill over Team Arc. And that'll be putting us onto D site in 2 seconds here for the end of the first half of game 2.
Yeah.
Or map 2, rather. Roadman pushing in through mid with his whole team a little bit of crunker lag right there as they push onto site. One tree. They notice Squeakin's the last one remaining backside. Look at that flick. It almost looked robotic. Oh my god. Roadman, absolute demon on that revolver right there. And that'll be 39 Demise, Roadman, and Silly all on site here. Roadman aimbot in the chat from Leo Lovo. Can't say I don't agree right there. It was a bit robotic, little and that will be 50 seconds left on the clock. Team Arc trying to push and get as many points as they can at the end here. 39 trying to get site control from Ricky. Ricky has a health disadvantage. Ricky going for a knife on 39.
He was trying.
He did not have the health or the willpower to do so right then, but he tried his absolute best. Demise flying in, 39 as well. Ricky, 39, pulled out the knife. He wants to get that knife kill on Ricky now, I think. Looking for the revenge of the disrespect. That'll be a 1,600-point lead for Drill over Team Arc. And Demise holding down the site. Wow. You have low FPS down to 1 HP from Demise, but he manages to get the pick. And that will be Ricky, Pre, Squeakin, and low FPS all back on site. But instant rotation from Drill, regaining them site control. They're giving Team Arc no time to breathe.
Yeah,
and with that'll be the end of the first half.
Yeah, Drill is taking this first half, but I mean, we still always have that second half.
Yeah, we absolutely, anything could still happen. Can't wait to see what does. We'll take a look at Roadman's perspective going into A site. And for everyone that asked, the game 1 was won by Drill by 2,300 points. Drill won game 1 by 2,300 points. And if they win this game 2, that will be the end of the series, bringing us to a grand finals. But if they don't, then that'll be a map 3 if Team Arc manages to clutch up. Silly, Roadman, Demise, all on site. Demise soaking as much as he can, hopping off, just trying to make sure that Team Arc stays off for the rest of this half so that they can guarantee the win here. But Team Arc knows they need to soak every last point, because if they don't, there's absolutely no way they manage to lessen this lead and bring it back for them.
Yeah, they really do need to soak. I would, honestly, on the initial A side is really where you would want to soak, maybe even C, but they need to get some points in here soon.
That's the difference between this map and Sandstorm. D site is an incredible soak site versus D site and Sandstorm being absolutely horrible for it. And I think that's huge, because on Under we always see those much closer games, because at the end of the day, that last site, so much can happen. There's so much potential for that site hold versus D site and Sandstorm where you can't really do much. And I think that is why we see a lot more closer games on Under rather than Sandstorm. But regardless, this is a 2,000-point lead for Drill and an incredible push from Team Arc right there. 4-man push and a cleared site. That was really clean. Demise hiding right behind tunnel, looking for those rotation picks. Manages to get one. Looks for a second, but gets picked off. 39 on LMG. Backside, looking for spawns.
I would even say that B site is almost equivalent to D site if it comes to the hardest sites to hold, you know? When it comes to, like, Sandstorm having D site being really hard to hold. B site is also a very difficult site to hold on Undergrowth.
Absolutely. I would 100% agree with you that this B site right here is the most challenging site to hold on Under. But when you compare it to D, it's almost uncomparable. Look how much more coverage here. This site looks like heaven in comparison to holding day on sand.
Yeah.
It really does.
I will say this is probably the hardest site to hold, though.
Oh, absolutely. All the other sites have a lot of cover and a lot that you can work with as a defender, which is another reason why I believe that Under is a extremely close map to play on.
Yeah, I mean, Site C, you even have that back area of the site where you aren't soaking points, but you have a little bit of space to breathe, you know?
Absolutely. Regardless, they have a maintained a 2,000 point lead over Team Arc, Team Drill, of course. And we have 3 minutes left on the clock. At this rate, it's not looking too good for Team Arc. And if my judgment serves me well, like it has in the past, this looks like it's going to be GG's in Drill's favor. 39's team moving on to the finals versus Savant.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like it's going to be. Anyways, anything can still happen. 3 minutes left on the clock. But the likelihood of a comeback from Team Arc is diminishing second by second, unfortunately.
Yeah, Roadman doing a ton of work on the Rev right now with 5.8k points.
Yeah. When you consider the track record of these players on Drill, their notoriety in the competitive North American scene, it's amazing that Team Arc even had the balls to get into the ring with them. Because 39, Roadman, Silly, and Demise, some of the best players on North American soil. And the fact that Team Arc is holding their own as well as they have been against them is impressive in its own right. And once again, this is a North American tournament, unlike 2 weeks ago TIXIC being on EU and the weeks before also being on EU. So Ping is in the favor of both of these teams. So it does come down to raw talent. And unfortunately for Team Arc, it seems like Drill has a little bit more of it. Regardless, that looks like Demise managed his knife. Who was that? Who did he knife? Demise knifed. You have low FPS. That is unfortunate for him. And it was about time that we finally saw a knife kill in this tournament. And now we're finally on the D site for the second half. 47-80 to 22-70. It is officially impossible for Team Arc to come back here. And this is, without a doubt, GG's for Drill. Team Drill. 39, Silly Jap, Roadman, and Demise. Not the closest game, but it is A-okay, because you can't expect them all to go into an overtime on the map too. Some of them are going to be down by, 2,500 points, but it is okay at the end of the day because everyone is just here to have some fun, enjoy themselves, and it is possible for Team Arc to go ahead and take third place and get themselves at least a little bit prize care. Anyways, 20 seconds left on the clock. That will be GG's once again. Thank you both to both teams that performed here. Amazing performance from everyone. Demise on almost a 9K. Roman on almost an 8. Silly and 39, 6.5. Ricky, you have low FPS, and Squeakin' all on a 5. And it looked like Pre was on 47. GG's for everybody involved.
Yeah. Absolute GG's to both teams. That was a very good game. Even though it wasn't the closest, it's always awesome seeing teams that, you saw it from the beginning. Squeakin', or whoever it was, wasn't really confident in himself, but he still went for it,
Yeah, Pre had very low confidence. He wasn't too interested in having this game streamed, but they went for it. They fought by tooth and nail at the end, and they didn't manage to bring us to a map 3, but they did still put on a show. GG's to both teams, and that will be Drill FR versus Savants in the grand finals for that 200,000 KR prize pool. And best of 3 series starting on Sandstorm, going to Under. I really, really hope we get to see a map 3 of these two teams. Incredible performance from both of them. Drill FR completely owning the upper bracket. Savants completely owning the lower bracket. The two best teams in this tournament, ready to battle it out for all of us to watch. Really hope you all are excited. For everyone that was curious, that didn't hear me the first time when I said it, the map 1 of that upper semi, Drill won by 2,300 points, and then the map 2, they also won by almost 3,000 points. And that will be GG's to Drill. For the lower bracket, Savants managed to win both Game 1 and Game 2. with game 2 going, or map 2 going to overtime, and then them clutching it up in the overtime site.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited
As
for
am I.
this last matchup. I mean, we've got tons of familiar faces in the final here, which, just a quick refresher, on Team Drill FR, we've got 39E, Roadman, Demise, and Silly Jap. And then on Savants, we've got Wall, Savage, Snuffalo, and Bonnie. So, I mean, I think this is going to be really good.
as do I, and I'm crossing my fingers, crossing my toes, hoping for a map 3, as we haven't seen one yet. Granted, we did see an overtime, which is something brand new. But I would love to see a map 3 as we wait on this final match link to come out for map 1. Everyone in chat here, drop a 1 in the chat if you think Drill FR is going to win the final. And drop a 2 in the chat if you think Savants are going to win the final.
Yeah, it's going to be super close. I mean, we saw Savants go into an overtime and absolutely just destroy the overtime and take that overtime home. But we also saw Drill take this match by how many points was it?
What? That was like almost 3,000 map 2 and like 2,500 for map 3. That's a lot. That is a lot, and that was a semifinal. So that if that doesn't send some sort of tone, then that I don't know what will, to be honest with you. But good luck to both teams. Map 1 of this finals the link is out. Savants versus Drill FR. And I hope you all are just as excited as I am, and I presume POISN is.
Oh, I'm excited. Don't worry.
I just have to keep asking. I have to make sure. I have to ensure the hype. But anyways, I hope you all at home are just as excited as we are to watch this final map get underway. Once again, Savants versus Drill FR. Representing Drill FR, we have 39E, Roadman, Demise, and Sillyjap. And representing Savants, we have Wall, Savage, Snuffalo, and Bonnie. Once again, put your predictions in the chat. 1 for 39's team, a 2 for Wall's team. And we can't wait to see how this game gets underway. One more time, as per normal TIXIC tournament fashion, I'm going to thank everyone at home for being here, giving us the opportunity to stream and cast this tournament. I'm going to thank Kim and the entire TIXIC team for putting this all together, organizing it in the Discord, putting out the prize pool. And I want to thank Daniel especially for streaming those few days, those interesting pug matches, to try to push this Twitch account towards affiliate, and everyone else that is involved in some way, shape, or form, and especially the players putting on the show for us here tonight. Thank you all. Without you all, this show wouldn't be possible. And I hope that we can continue this for the coming weeks. And if you're interested in being one of the people in the spotlight, one of the people on stream right now, one of the people in game battling it out for hundreds of thousands of KR a week, join the Discord server, !TIXIC, !Discord. And if you are interested in watching these matches or any of the past matches at any time, any place, subscribe to the YouTube channel, !YouTube. YouTube channel link is down below in the panels as well. I hope you all are ready. A lot of accusations in chat. A lot of accusations. Pretty sure they are a meme, but if they aren't, that will be interesting. By the way, who sponsors this? That would be Kim. Kim in the chat, Kim in the Discord server. He is the man behind the money, the man putting the money where his mouth is. Hundreds of thousands of KR weekly. Absolutely rich boy. What are you drinking? Were you able to hear that? I'm drinking a drink called Cheer Wine, and it's basically a cherry soda, keeping my throat wet, right? That's the word. Keeping my throat hydrated so I don't blow a vocal cord while casting these for y'all. I couldn't wet throat. I couldn't think of the word.
Very interesting choice of words there.
I couldn't think of it. I apologize. I really do. Favorite drink at TIXIC tournaments? Personally, mine would have to be peace tea. What about you, Josh?
Oh, see now we've got a little bit of an issue. Okay, I'm more of an Arizona guy.
That you know what? I'm looking at Arizona can in my trash bin. I can't judge. Can't throw my hate.
Yeah, it's the Arizona. I mean, it really depends. It really depends. I have a lot of favorite drinks, but recently Arizona's, because I got a Walgreens by me, dude, and they're selling 2 Arizonas. They're usually $1, right?
Amazing.
2 Arizonas for $1.
Anyways, 5 seconds till we get into this final map 1. Looking at 39E's perspective, pushing into A site. Looks like 39E is on FAMAS, a new pick for him tonight. And here we go. Pushing behind the ramp, gets 1 on Bonnie, and that will be site control for Drill off the jump. We're going to have Savage and Snuffalo pushing backyard. Savage trying to hop over that wall, but slides off. Bonnie and Whoop Whoop pushing in onto site. What is that name? What is that name? Whoop,
it's like that song, the Whoop Diddy Scoop. You know that song?
Oh my god. Regardless, we have Savage on site there with the SMG. Fast and Easy, or better known as Demise, gets the pick on him right there. And, wait, Silly got 4K. Oh my god, I can't. Jeez. Silly with the 4K that we completely ignored. Poor Silly. And Demise hopping over that wall. Snuffalo pushing in through backyard. And 39 pushing onto site with the FAMAS. Bonnie on 1 HP. Silly gets 1. Silly looks for 2. Silly gets 3. Silly gets 3 right there.
Hey, Silly's popping off.
God, Silly's going crazy. He's putting it down.
Now that I'm not focused on the Whoop Whoop, I'm focused.
The Whoop Whoop had me distracted. Our apologies. Silly did wipe first push, and he almost wiped the third. Oh my god, Silly, what are you doing? Incredible stuff from him. Silly pushing on the site. Gets the pick on Savage. Wow. Silly going to Mike, indeed. Snuffalo, Whoop Whoop pushing back. BRZ, Savage. Silly gets the pick on Savage twice right there. And that'll be moving on to B site. Taking on 39 East perspective. Gets the pick on Savage right here. Pushing in through mid. Looks for the pick on Snuffalo. Manages to get it. And that will be B site control going to Drill for the initial push. 39 pushing down one. Gets picked off by Snuffalo. Roadman in the 1v1 between him and Snuffalo. Demise as well. It's a 3v1. Not looking too good for him. Savage pushing on. Gets picked off. Bonnie in a 1v1 between him and Roadman. Bonnie gets picked off by Roadman. 39 spawning on. Whoop gets picked off by 39. Snuffalo in mid. Snuffalo on 1 shot. We have Demise just chilling in long. Bonnie, Whoop Snuffalo, and Savage all pushing through mid. 3-man push, 3-on-3. Looking for these picks. Roadman versus Savage for site control. But what are those spawns? Oh no. Unfortunate for Savage right there. Very unfortunate right there.
Barely missed the trigger.
And that will be Whoop fighting Roadman and him and Bonnie. Whoop is wall for everyone curious. Wall looking for the pick on Silly right there. Manages to get it. And that will be Savage, Bonnie, Wall, and Snuffalo holding onto site control. Managing to soak as many points as they can. And Silly, Roadman regaining site control once more. Allowing their teammates to spawn on. 1100 to 660. Moving into Site C for the first half. Take a look at Roadman's perspective, pushing on the C site, shooting through a wall there, looking to get that wall bang. Anyways, on site. Huh. Okay, Roadman, relax there a little bit, man. Can't shoot that wall. Anyways, Bonnie chilling off site, looking for the choke point right there. We got Wall clutching up, getting that last pick. Snuffalo, Savage, both spawning back on. Bonnie liking to play offsite, looking for the pinches. The game is just about tied up, and that will be the lead going to Snuffalo, Savage, Wall, and Bonnie. or Suvant. We have Roadman alone on site. 1v1 between him and Savage. Manages to get the pick. And that will be site control going back to Drill. They know that they need to make up the difference that they just lost. And they managed to make it up plus some. With Bonnie pushing onto site in the 1v2. Wall and Savage pushing on as well. Managing to get site control back to Suvant.
Yeah, Bonnie and Snuffle are both spawning on.
That'll be 4 men on C site for these last 15 seconds. They're looking to bring back the lead. Extremely close game. 100-point difference in this first half. And that will be Drill regaining site control for these last 5 seconds, knowing every point matters, considering these last 10 seconds are everything.
Those last 10 seconds allowed them to take the lead.
Yeah, exactly. C site, huge there. Grabbing the 4-man soaks. You already know. And we have Wall looking for the pick on Demise. Doesn't manage to get it, though. And that will be us looking at the D site control here. Silly, 1v1ing him and Savage. Silly with the 4K! Oh my god.
5.
That 39 with 2. Looking for third. Savage getting the pick on Road. 39 getting the third. And Wall getting the pick on Silly. 39 with a fourth. 39 with a fifth. Not in rapid succession, but it's definitely a streak. Silly with 2. Silly, 2-man spray down right there. Incredible stuff from him. Silly is just going incredible right now. Absolutely popping off. 1890 to 1800. This is only the first half. Still have an entire second half of this map 1 to watch. But in terms of a half 1, this is as close as it really can get.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we can see like Silly Jap is just trying to, at this point, keep them off of it since they do have the lead at this time.
Absolutely. 2150 to 1810. That is a 300-point difference between these two teams. Wall getting the 2 picks right there. And this is going to be the end of the first half. Assuming the second half is just as close as this, we're going to have a very interesting end of this map 1. Then we get to move on to a map 2 undergrowth, regardless of what happens.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hopefully we get to see a map 3 as well. Incredibly close teams right here between Suvants and Drill. Really close in skill. Both North American teams, right? I know 39, Roadman, Silly, and Demise all North American. Not fighting Ping. Ping is on their side, unlike 3 weeks ago when they were on those FRA servers. Once again, oh, all right, look at Demise looking for those wall bangs as we have Savage getting picked off. Bonnie, Snuffalo, Wall, and Savage all on snipe. Silly Jap pushes on. Roadman, 39, both there. 39 getting the trade with 39. Demise ball sitting on. Roadman coming back on. They won first push. 39 with a 3K on that first push. Wall, Snuffalo looking for some picks, but they don't manage to get it. And then we have Roadman looking for that little pixel peak right there. Tries to get one with it, doesn't quite manage to do so. Savage with a 3K for A site control. 500-point lead coming from Drill over Savant's 400-point lead. I can't do math. In 39 versus Wall in a 1v1 for site control. Wall manages to pick it up there. And that will be site control on A for these last 30 seconds going to Savants. Demise managing to clutch up. Bonnie versus Demise for site control. Demise manages to pick off Bonnie right there. And then we have, oh my, Crunker lag right there. Roadman in a 1v2. Snuffalo managing to pick it up. Snuffalo versus 39 for site control. And Wall picking off Silly from behind. Roadman in a 1v3. Roadman wins the 1v3. Roadman with 3.
Huge.
Wow. That was site control there for those last 3 seconds. Incredible stuff from him. 39 pushing on. Snuffle holding it down. Snuffle last alive on site. Trying to keep it back, but Savage comes in to help him out from behind. And that will be Wall spawning on. 39. Wow. Wall just barrel stuff 39. And Demise maintaining site control for Savants. A 100-point lead. 4 minutes left on the clock. Their lead is diminishing, and if Savants manage to hold on to site for a little bit longer here, that will be their lead. But Silly Jap clutches up when they were just about to take the lead, maintaining Drill's lead. And Bonnie, Savage, Snuffalo all pushing along, but it doesn't mean anything because 39E is laying down the heat with that FAMAS. Savage going off with almost a 7K. 4 minutes left on the clock. This could be a 10K game for Savage here. With 4 men on site from Drill, regaining their 300-point lead. Savants know they need to hold down the C site and the remainder of this B site if they want to have the potential of bringing back this map 1. Extremely close game, extremely exciting stuff. Snuffalo getting pinched from 3 angles.
Yeah,
that'd be silly with a 2K.
Honestly, 39E, last game we were watching, he was playing LMG, so he switched it up, and it's working pretty well for him so far.
He was on LMG semi, now FAMAS, just changing classes left and right. We've seen Silly only on SMG, Wall only on Sniper, and Savage only on SMG as well. Some people it just works. Wall, wow, look at them all just hopping on the site. Silly gets 2 right there, almost got the 3rd. What were these spawns? Oh my god, they spawned while he was still there. And Roman with a knife on Savage. Wow. Okay. Okay then. Okay, Roman, I see you. Golly. Regardless, we got Savage in short, 3 men in long, or mid rather. Bonnie pushing on, Roman holding it down. Look at Roman hold it down. Oh my god. Take a look at Roman's perspective as he tries to hold the site down. 38-50 to 29-70. They've almost brought back a 1,000-point lead over Suvants here at the end of this, which is rather surprising to me. It looks really, really close up until this point, and now they're starting to peel away with still almost a 1,000-point lead as Suvants tried to diminish it, holding on to site, but Silly is flying around, gets the pick on Savage, getting his entire team to spawn on as Suvants push down mid, trying to make up this 800 score difference. 2 minutes left on the clock. Anything is possible. They absolutely could bring it back, but will they is the question. 39 spawning on, as well as Silly. Demise holding it down, spawn trapping with a 3K, 2 AK, 1 deagle. Oh my,
10 seconds
Bonnie.
left on this site, and then we go to the most uncovered, hardest site to soak points on. So it's going to be rough for Savants here. But
if Savants want to pull this off, they're going to need to do everything in their willpower. But I don't know how possible it will be considering it is D site on sand. Take a look at Roman's perspective. See what he does here with this revolver. Looks for 1. Doesn't manage to get it though. He sensed 1 being long, and he was long, just didn't peek just yet. And this will be GG in Drill's favor. I don't see a universe in which Savants make up 1,400 points in 1 minute on the most challenging site to hold on Sandstorm. Regardless, we're going to be going to a game 2. It looks like Savage left. Hopefully that was due to technical difficulty and not rage. Regardless, though, we should be seeing a undergrowth game. And that will be GG's on the map.
That is
1.
A really big GG's to the first game. We'll just have to see how they do on Undergrowth. I mean, we've seen teams completely change the way they play and just pop off on Undergrowth, so we're just going to have to see. But
absolutely.
Yeah, hopefully
massive win for Savage. He was going off in the beginning there, and that first half ended so close. It is a real shame to see such a large difference in points for the second half. I was hoping we'd get another close game. 39E with the 3K. This doesn't matter at this point considering they have almost a 2,000 point lead in the 4v3 at the moment. And it looks like Savage potentially may have dodged the screenshot. Oh my. 39 with almost a 10K, 300 points off. And, wow.
Huh.
Savage with the DC. Hopefully he'll be back to this Undergrowth game. Otherwise, that might be an FF. I really hope it isn't. That would really be a shame. Some reason that seems to be happening a little bit here recently. But very unfortunate that it wasn't.
It has happened, but
61 kills from 39. 55 from Demise, 52 from Silly Jap, 41 from Roman, 46 from Wall, 36 from Bonnie, 31 from Snuffalo. Unsure if Savages were, but Savage DC. Oh, Bonnie did say that. Oh no. Well. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Apparently Savage did not rage. He was lagging. This just in from the technical support booth in caster chat. And hopefully he will fix his issues. Fix his issues for this map 2 on under. Very close game up until that second half. Very unfortunate. It's possible that the reason Suvance dropped the ball a little bit there in the second half could be due to lag.
Yeah,
considering that Savage DC'd from lag. Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this map 2 undergrowth. Regardless, though, map 1 does, in fact, go to Drill, 39E, Demise, Silly, and Roadman. Savage was doing really, really well there into that first and second half up until the lag DC'd him. Very unfortunate. But we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Anyways, I hope you all are excited for this game, map 2 on under. I know I am. Hoping to see their technical difficulties get resolved and potentially a map 3, because map 3s are always the most exciting, especially in a final match when everything is on the line. We'll have to wait and see here. Regardless, though, just waiting on word on a new link on what is happening. Until then, sit back, relax, maybe grab yourself some popcorn. We have a little bit of downtime here. If you want to go grab yourself a snack or a drink, now would be the time to do so. As I take a sip of my almost empty but still glorious Cheer 1.
Cheer 1. Okay, you need to explain this to me. What is this again?
Cheer 1 is a cherry carbonated soda drink that comes in a very scrumptious glass bottle.
Cheer 1.
Yeah. Savage got DC'd. Hopefully he comes back. Hopefully he does come back. If he doesn't come back, will that be an FF or will we play it as a 3v4? Unsure. Maybe we can get a sub in there. Don't know what's happening just yet. Still waiting on some word from the back. From the back end here. From support. But till then, once again, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. We should hopefully still be able to see a map 2 as we wait on word from organizers. Oh, man.
I mean, we've seen some pretty good games so far, though.
Oh, absolutely. Up until this point, we've had an incredible night. Very entertaining matches. Very talented players. Very big prize pool. Amazing chat. Amazing audience. It's been a great time. 2 hours. Everyone that's been here from the starting soon screen all the way up until this 2 hour and 6 second mark. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
You both need to keep us on the edge of our seats. You guys just screaming when someone 3Ks and 4Ks. Hey, man. We were doing our best. You know. It is genuinely very exciting when we see someone clutch up on 1 HP or pop off on site with a 3K or a 4K. Just watching that unfold, the screams are not fake. They're very, very genuine, and genuine excitement is coming from it. Because,
honestly,
I love doing this. It's really fun.
When that overtime came in,
yeah,
that was
a highlight.
Most exciting moment that I've had with Conquer in a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. Casting these tournaments themselves as a whole, extremely fun, a lot better than some of these Resident Sleeper pubs. But just amazing time. Oh no, DC, coming from Daniel. He started floating mid-game wall. Sounds about right.
Sounds like an advantage to me. Floating?
Min came out of the Harry Potter realm, Abracadabra Alakazam, riding that magic carpet, looking to land.
He went from Harry Potter to Aladdin really quick.
You see,
magic carpet.
Who's to say that there isn't a carpet that could hypothetically be magical and flying in the Harry Potter universe? You know, it's not Aladdin exclusive. They don't have the rights to that. You know,
it's true.
They could just be like a Leviosa, and then the carpet's flying. They hop on it. There you go. Sturdy enough carpet. You're chilling.
True.
Anyways,
the flying carpet's probably trademarked, though. I bet you they trademarked that.
Yeah, maybe. It sounds like a very Disney thing. Get Daniel to sub, for fuck's sake. Daniel would be a very entertaining sub. Maybe put that into his YouTube video. Oi, guys, I got subbed into a random tournament. At
Why
4
would I sub?
a.m.
It's 4 a.m.
4 a.m. tournament sub going off, guys. Oh, man. No, I don't think Daniel's very amused. Regardless, still waiting on word regarding Savage's DC and what is happening for this match 2, or if there will be a match 2, or game 2 rather. Map 2.
I hope there will be.
I really hope so too. I hope this isn't like, a few weeks ago when there was a FF and we only got one map in the finals. A little bit sleeper. Map 2s are always the most, well, not the most, but they're very exciting. More exciting than map 1 considering there's a lot more on the line. Map 1, you could drop the ball a little bit and still go crazy. He is back. Savage is back. Well then, I think that answers our question. It looks like we will absolutely be seeing a map 2 on Undergrowth versus Savants and Drill FR with the legit rosters. Apparently Savage... Oh, no, I already read that. My apologies. Let's go. Indeed. The link is out for map 2 on Undergrowth. Let's get this underway. We got a full screen location-based ad. You have to restart Crunker real quick. Prediction on who will win the match. What are you thinking, Poison? You think Savants or...
My predictions?
Drill.
It's hard to say. I mean, we did see Drill kind of accelerate in that Sandstorm match that we just watched, but we did see Savants do very well in their Undergrowth match. So, I mean, I don't know. I got to be honest. I want to be completely honest with myself. I think I would be putting a 1 in chat, personally. But,
for Drill over Savants.
Yes. But that is my opinion. But if the underdogs pull through, dude, that's wicked.
I wouldn't even call them underdogs. I'm going to come for your throat here, Poison. I could completely disagree with you, and I think that the second half was primarily dropped because of technical difficulties.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna add that in.
It would have been just as close as half one, and could go either way if Savage's mom didn't unplug the router.
Yeah, true.
So you see, I'm going to say I think we're going to see a map 3 here. I think that Savants are going to pull it out. They are going to clutch up this Undergrowth game. We're going to bring it to a map 3, and we might get a second OT. Who knows?
I mean, no matter what, I want a map 3. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Same. Absolutely. Everyone in chat, once again, after seeing map 1, put 1 in the chat if you think Drill FR or 39 East team is going to win, and put 2 in the chat if you think Savants or Bonnie's team is going to win. I see you putting that in chat. Just, putting the 1. See, I'm on the TIXIC account. I can just kind of nuke your vote right here and put 2. Look at that. I got the broadcaster badge. That's like 2 votes in 1.
Okay, I've got a prime badge.
Nick, Savage lives in Latin America and he's on 40 to 60 ping. I was unaware of that information. Thank you for informing me, Ricky. That makes his performance in the first game even more impressive, considering that he's fighting both the enemy team and ping. To say the least. The fact that he had like that 7K with 4 minutes left on clock, very, very impressive, considering, he's fighting 4 of some of the best North American players and ping. Like, that really does show something to you. He lives in Mexico, lol. His best is MIA. Well, multiple different opinions on where Savage lives. I'm just going to gloss over this and we're going to move on. Regardless, we're waiting on 2 people to hop in here. Looks like we're waiting on both. What is that? Who are we waiting on here? Silly Jab, right? And who are we waiting on from Savants? Who isn't it? Am I slow? Or waiting on Savage, of course. Yeah. Savage and Silly Jab. There we go. Now we're just waiting on Savage. How could I forget, Brain is a little bit scared tonight here. But anyways, once we get Savage in here, once his internet issues are resolved a little bit further, we will be getting this Undergrowth map 2 underway. Keep in mind, if Drill wins this map, that will be the final going to them, and that will be the tournament going to them, rather. And if Suvants win this map, we'll be seeing a map 3, which will be the desired outcome. Because not necessarily I'm going for them over Drill, but rather map 3s are just incredible to watch. Very, very exciting. You know, looking forward to it. Anyway, still waiting on Savage and now who left? Who left from Savant's side? That would be Bonnie. Bonnie and Savage. We're waiting on them too. Wait, will we watch the bronze match? Unfortunately, no. The bronze match is played while this finals are going on, but it is already happening as we speak. It may be done by now. I don't think it is. If I can get some people in the back letting us know on the status of that.
Putia has taken the first game.
So game 1 went to Putia in the bronze match over Team Arc.
Is it Arc or Arch?
I am 99% sure it's Arc.
Isn't Arc A-R-C?
It's Squeakin.
I don't know.
Squeakin made the team. Do you expect him to spell it correctly?
Yeah.
Oh man. I think the H in there is like for the add pizzazz. Love you, Squeakin, if you're hearing this. I'm just messing. Oh man. Regardless, still waiting on one more player to hop in here. It looks like that player would still be Savage. He hasn't managed to quite hop in just yet. But hopefully he'll be here soon. Hopefully. Take a look at the bracket if you're interested. Exclamation bracket. Once again, join the Discord server if you're interested in playing in the TIXIC tournament next week. Hundreds of thousands of KR to go around. 4v4, grab some friends, have a good time. Good Saturday afternoon, evening, or morning, depending on what time zone you're in. And it's just a fun event. Hang out with us, hang out with chat, play some good Crunker, or just pull up and, watch. Just enjoy, So either way, both amazing. Robo in here, once again. Robo been here for, I believe, almost all of them. Very, very loyal supporter. Thank you to you in particular, once again. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. We post VODs, especially on YouTube. And that is that. We have Savage finally in the game, hopefully with his internet issues solved. 2 seconds left on this warm-up, and we will be getting this game underway right now. Let's take a look at Roman's perspective, pushing onto A site.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Savage still in camera.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
I'm ready as well. Look at Roman pulling up. Gets picked up by Wall. Only hits him in the legs. And we see Bonnie, Snuffalo, and Savage all on site here. Trying to hold down. Gets the initial A push. We have 39 push in from behind. Snuffalo quickly putting him down as well as Roadman. Silly Chap on site. Silly Chap finds the angle on Snuffalo. Wall and Savage both on site. 39 pulling up, putting him down with FMOS in his face. 39 Roadman. Both on site still. Silly pushing up. Bonnie as well. Bonnie gets a pick on Roadman. Snuffalo right behind him. 39 gets both. 39 on a 5-kill streak with a 3K right there. Incredible stuff from him. Wall looks for the pick on Demise. Doesn't manage to get it. Gets it on Silly Jab. Incredible shot from Wall right there. And Roadman pushing up into Wall's face. We have 4 men on site from Drill. Silly Jab in tunnel. Bonnie pushing up. 3v3, but
Perfect
it looks
site
like
clear.
absolute incredible site clear from... And then Silja pushing up, gets 1, almost got 2. Demise trading him out right there. And we have Drill hanging onto site control. 510 to 420, extremely close game. Savant managing to get the last 5 seconds of site control on A site as we push into B. Taking a look at Wall's perspective as he just spawned in, as he's going to push onto B site through mid. Looks for anything. Tried to find a pick on long. Doesn't manage to get it though, as Drill manages to hang on to B site control. 39E with a 2K right there. As we watch Wall and Snuffalo push up through long and Savage come in through mid. Snuffle versus Demise for side control. 3090 trading him out though, and a Wall and Roadman trade right there. Savage pushing on 1v1 between him and Silly. Silly manages to win that. Roadman, Demise, 39 all on B site, holding it down, trying to get a lead here, considering they've only 100 points up. And they know that that can change with the snap of the fingers. 4 men pushing up through long. Too much of that for that AK to handle. 3090 coming up behind them though on the FAMAS, pinching with Roadman coming from mid. And that will be
on the FAMAS again.
Yeah, it was working well for him in game 1, and it's working well for him here.
Yeah, I think he's
Wall with the sight clear. My, look at that. Wall almost getting the pick on Silly as well. Silly jumping over the bullet. Savage in the 1v2 situation. Demise trading him out. 39 coming in through long, looking for some picks. Snuffle pushing in through mid, gets picked off by 39. Roadman pushing up long as well. Demise chilling on top of triple boxes there. Off angle in the middle of everything. Getting some picks as well. This will be a 500 point lead for Drill now, as we watch Demise push into C site. Looking for anything. Gets the pick on Bonnie under Heaven. And then Silly and Roadman on site here, with Demise coming in quickly for the rotates. Savage flying on the walls. Bonnie gets one and
Wall
two.
with 2.
Yeah, Wall with 2. Bonnie gets 1. And that will be site control going back to Savants, looking to make up the difference in points that they lost on B site. Silly Jap clearing site. Snuffle with a 2K. Silly Jap with a 1K and Demise with 2. Roadman, Demise, and Silly all on site, trying to hold it down. 39 just TDMing, and it's working out because he's behind them, getting a 3K, holding on to site control. Demise, Roadman, Silly, all on site. Bonnie pushing, coming in behind them. Wall with a 2K. 39 with a 3. Wall with a 3! Oh, but 39 trades him out, saying, no, no, no. That is not happening here. You're not getting our 4K. Silly flying in.
Flying in. Oh my god.
Wow. Roadman looking for the pick on Savage, but Silly manages to slurp it up with Wall and Bonnie coming in through short. Wall just looking for anything. He's fighting on both sides of the map right there, as Savage and Silly fight in aerial acrobatic SMG 1v1s. 2 seconds left on C site for this first half. 12:50 to 17:30. Extremely close game yet. And we have Demise and Silly Jap both sitting at tree together. Let's see what happens here. Looks like Savage. Oh my! They're climbing the tree. What?
Worked.
What just happened? That was something I've never seen. Regardless, Silly and Demise, 39 as well, all holding on to D site here, trying to increase the lead that they already have. 800 points going into this last minute of the first half. Silly seeing tree once again. It worked once, it worked twice maybe. Savage getting picked off by Silly, as well as Bonnie. Silly spawning on with Roadman and Demise, as Wall pushes alone from short, but Snuffle is there, have his back. Wall gets 1, looks for a second, but Silly shuts him down. Silly on a 6 kill streak. 39 with 1, 39 with 2, Roadman with 1, holding on to D site for the end of this first half. They have over a 1,300 point lead, 3090 on a 5 kill streak, and it looks like Wall, Bonnie, Snuffalo, and Savage are going to need to make something magical happen if they want to regain their lead that they once had at the beginning of this match. As Drill once again grab site control.
It was super close on point A, but when it came to the other points, it was almost like Drill was very coordinated on their pushes and all of that, and I think they're really going to have to pull it through if Wall, Snuffalo, Savage, and Bonnie want to pull this.
5, 4.
True. I could not agree with you more. They absolutely still can do this. 6 minutes left on the clock. Second half coming in. They once 100% can win this match, but it's a question of if they will. Looking at Roadman's perspective here, trying to keep them off site, maintain their almost, 1,500 point lead, as Wow, that is crazy. We've got Savant maintaining and grabbing site control here. They need to hold onto the site for as long as possible if they want to come back in these last 6 minutes of the game, with Bonnie sitting on site all alone. SillyJap pushing up, Roadman and 39 behind him. Demise coming in as well, shooting at his own teammates. Wall pushing in all alone on Sniper, gets one, gets two, looks for a third. There isn't a third to be had, but he did it.
Perfect.
He grabbed site control with him and Bonnie. They need as many points as they can get. They're a whole 1,000 points down, or 1,100 points down. Wall with a collateral. Oh my god. Wall with a collateral, 39 clutching up with a 2K right there. There is still a 1,000-point difference in between both 39 and Wall's team. Regardless, Snuffalo and Bonnie both on site, but it looks like Drill is going to be too much and overpower them. Savants know that they need to go and maintain control of B site for the entire duration if they want to bring back some of these points. Go ahead and take a look at SillyJap's perspective as he pushes onto B site. Meeting the mid, Wall gets the pick. Look at that. Incredible stuff from Wall right there. And it looks like Demise is looking for some picks across map from mid. Wall in hut, looking to push up onto B site. Looks for one, doesn't manage to get it though. Tying down the box, gets one. Looks for a second, not a second to be had. 2,300 to 3,200, a 900-point lead for Drill. Savants are managing to lower this lead, but they have a lot of work to do with these last 4 minutes if they want to bring this back for the final match and bring us to a map 3.
Yeah,
it's not looking too good.
It's looking rough, but I mean, it's still possible. We still have 48 seconds left on this B site. We have a whole entire C site
Look at
and
Wall.
D site.
39 with a 3K.
30. Oh my.
That was incredible stuff from him. Wow. Regardless, we got Silly,
that was huge.
Demise,
Absolutely
Roadman,
huge.
all on site. Silly sitting on scaffolding, Demise on top of triple. Nobody on site. They don't really need the points, as they still have a 900-point lead over Savants. Wall with another disgusting shot at 39, shutting him down from that 3K. Wall getting pushed from every angle. Not much he can do there. Savage with the 1v1 between him and Roadman. Savage wins that out, getting site control. Still 900-point lead for Drill over Savants. This is going to be rough. 39E could be on track for a 10K. Unsure at the moment, but we are going to point C. Take a look at SillyJap's perspective, pushing on to point C here, waiting for his team to come up so they can push 4 men on. Savage picking him off before he can even get to C site. Bonnie, Snuffalo both on. Roadman, Demise pushing in from behind. Bonnie with a 3K, looking to get 4.
Huge 3K.
Almost got 4, but Silly shuts him down.
Yeah, SillyJap with the 2K. Roadman using that rev to show off how powerful it really is if you can hit your headshots.
Absolutely. Still a 900-point lead for Drill over Savants. Nothing has changed, and unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see a map 3. 2 minutes left on the clock. It's still doable, but considering the team that they're playing against, it's very unlikely.
Yeah, it's looking really rough. If they do soak up these last 38 seconds of this and all of D, then it would be possible. But
yeah, but you have to keep in mind, they're playing against 39, SillyJap, Roadman, and Demise, and they're on point right now on their home servers. It's not happening.
Yeah, they're not giving up.
Although Savage does manage to clutch up C-side.
Yeah, in a perfect world where Drill wouldn't contest a site, they would win. But
Silly with the knife on Savage! No! Oh my god, Silly, you didn't have to do him like that. The man is already down from the lag. You didn't have to kick him. Oh man, that is rough. Bonnie on site all alone. Demise coming in, cleaning him up. Last site. Oh my, Demise. That was filthy. Had your knife out, pulled up the AK, gunned him down. Jesus. Oh man. But this looks like it will absolutely, without a doubt, be GG's for Drill. Savants fought their best fight, but unfortunately, that absolutely will be GG's. The 120,000 KR prize pool will be going to Drill, split between 39E, Roadman, SillyJap, and Demise, with a second place prize pool of, what is it, 60,000?
I
right?
I believe so. Yeah,
60,000 KR going to Wall, Bonnie, Snuffalo, and Savage. Both good stuff from both of them. 39E looking for this 10K, 400 points off. He is thirsting for it. TDMing to his heart's content, but 18 seconds left on the clock. Don't think it's going to happen for him.
I mean, unless he pushes onto this
Wall's
side,
at 2K.
really just pops off here.
Look, 39 to go. Right there.
Oh, it's close.
He might get it.
If he can find one more.
Let's take a
One or
look
two
at.
more.
There's one. Looks for another.
One more.
Almost.
No! So
Very close. Very close to the 10K.
Wow.
GG's to both teams. GG's to 39 with a 99-70 with 75 kills to Demise with 58. Sillyjap with 43. Roadman with 38. Savage with 46. Wall with 45. Bonnie with 35. And Snuffalo with 39. GG's to everyone. Okay, dude. You know, GG's to everyone who performed tonight on this huge bracket. If you're interested in competing next week for next week's TIXIC tournament, Expedition One Discord. If you want to watch any of these VODs at any time, anywhere, Expedition One YouTube, subscribe to the TIXIC tournament YouTube channel. And I was IncendiaryNick.
And I was POISN.
Thank you all that came out here tonight. Who won first place? Oh, yeah, hang on. Who won third place? It's not showing up on bracket. Third place? Kim. Kim, who won third place?
Putia.
Putia won third.
Putia won third place.
Okay, yeah. Putia won third place. First place going to Drill. Second place going to Savant. GG's to everyone involved. Thank you all for competing. Thank you all to the viewers that came out here tonight, that been here for the whole 2.5 hours that we've been live. Thank you to Kim. Thank you to the rest of the TIXIC team that has made this possible.
And thank you to all of you guys, all 77 of you currently still here, hanging out with us. And thank you guys all for popping in. You guys are what make a lot of this happen. You guys, I love seeing you guys watch.
Absolutely.
And hearing your opinions and seeing what you think. So
100%. And with that being said, good night, good day, good morning, whatever time it is for you. We will see you all here once again next week. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace.